The microphone.
Yeah. Under the lights, speaking of facts, double the price, yeah. Under the lights, we covering sports, whatever you like, yeah. Home runs in the park, touchdowns in the end zone. Knockouts in the ring, buzzer beater for the win, go hard and go home. Find out who you are when you under the lights. That pressure made a star right there. Under the lights, you looking for the best, tune in to Under the Lights. Yeah, yeah, Under the Lights.
Yeah, we back in this bitch, you understand me? Welcome back to Under the Lights. We are your host, I'm Big Mike, and you see my guy Jordan. We got a little bro with us again. This nigga's not a guest, he's a motherfucking regular now, nigga, you feel me? What's good, y'all? What's up?
What's good, man? Jordan, what's happening with you, boy?
It's been a minute, man. I've been out of action for a little bit. Well,
Yeah.
for good reason, but it is what it is, you know what I'm saying? But
Before
back, you know what I'm saying?
Before you tell the people what you've been gone for, listen, the people that's watching right now, that's going to be watching, you see the bottom right here. This is Freestyle Friday. This is the first episode of Freestyle Friday, and Freestyle Friday is exactly what it is. It's a Freestyle Friday. I ain't putting up. You see, I got the shit on the screen. It's not going to be no questions up here. We going off the top of the dome. We're going to talk some current sports and all of that shit and just whatever come to mind. Just kind of let our hair down, relax a little bit on Fridays, man. So we're going to talk football. We're going to talk basketball. But if anything else come to mind, you know what I'm saying? We're going to drop that shit and we're going to talk about it. It's Freestyle Friday, and we're going to do this every single Friday that we are on this motherfucker. You understand? So I'm glad. I'm happy about it. It just popped in my head one day. Guys just like, shit, fuck it, let's do it. You know what I mean? So shit, that's what we going to do. You know what I mean? So hit that like and subscribe button so you could be up to date with all things Under the Lights, and keep rocking with us, checking this out, man. So Jordan, like little bro said, you've been gone for a minute, man. Let people know what's been going on, man.
Oh, so yeah, I've been negotiating a little contract with playing, you know what I'm saying? Like, cause I'm, new season's coming up ahead. So I had to get into that a bit with the owners of the team that I'm on. And then also I also was got the job to be a technical director for a football club as well.
Yeah.
So that's also what I've been getting on. And that had some different type of negotiations, so it was kind of both in one.
Mm-hmm.
And that's quite a bit of work, but you know what I'm saying? I mean, I want to continue to help the kids, but now I can do it on an even bigger scale, you know what I mean? So
yeah,
with that community over on that side. And then obviously I kind of cut short my business because it's the holidays, so we only did half the month. So then obviously, I gave them a bit of a break because we've been going all out all year, you know what I'm saying, 4 or 5 days a week. And then so I gave them a little break, and then because of that, I had to be a bit more in the NBA store, you know what I'm saying, getting my shit going over there. So that's what I've been doing, man, for this past couple weeks. And I got sick. I got hit with the COVID, you know what I mean? I got hit with the COVID for a week. So you know what I'm saying? That's all that I've been doing still, you know what I'm saying? But I'm back here, you feel what I'm saying?
Yeah, and I'm
shit popping.
And we're glad to have you back, but you said you've been in this NBA store regularly and things like that, and I'm still wondering where the fuck the jersey sizes that I sent you. I've been waiting for you to send me the sizes to see if I got the jerseys that I've been asking for, and you ain't sent me none yet. What's going on?
Yeah.
I said I'm gonna send you the money, you know what I'm saying, to get the fucking jerseys here. What's up?
No. That one is I kind of I'm doing it, but like
no, you're not.
I was doing it a little bit at a time. No, dead ass, because I have my sheet. I only did like about 4 or 5 of them because we don't have all the NFL stuff as well. Because remember, I'm in the NBA store, so lids on the other side is where I'd have to go and check that shit.
So Jordan, if you've been jotting some shit down, why the fuck I'm looking for them? I need to hear.
Because I ain't gonna do that till I get the whole list, and then I send it. But
send as you go. You know what I'm saying? You know what I'm saying? I mean, damn. You feel me? But I'm glad everything got there good with you. I had a little sickness myself. I had a little stomach flu and shit like that. You know what I mean? You know, motherfucking weather. Nah, I had this motherfucking Mexican food, man. This motherfucker. I'm not eating that shit again, bro. No, I'm not.
Every Mexican food gonna be bad. Don't do that.
Listen, when it comes to food, you only got one shot with me. You only got one shot. You know what I mean? Like from that place. But it's authentic, man. I don't know if they shit was old or not, but I don't know, man. Yeah. But I'm not fucking eating that shit. It's gonna be a while till I have, some Mexican food. I'll have my wife.
No, that's a fact. Like you don't go back to that place, but you can go to some other store.
I'm just waiting for the Mexican regardless. I'm waiting regardless. What's up, little bro? What's up with you, man?
Yeah, chilling, man. Nothing. Enjoying my holiday.
This nigga on cloud 9. This motherfucking Niners is 11-4.
Oh yeah, we 11-4, bitch.
That nigga is on cloud 9. Bang, bang, Niner gang, 49ers, man, on they 11-4. And if they win the next 2 games, y'all get the number 1 overall. Ain't that some shit? They get the number 1 overall seed.
And win the division.
And win the division. Yeah.
So
hell yeah.
11-4, you feel me? A lot of people didn't have my team getting this many wins. You know what I'm saying? Counted us out, but it's been like a roller coaster all year, man. Injuries, you know what I'm saying? We had injuries last year, you know what I'm saying? We couldn't really get no dubs off the injuries that we had, you know what I'm saying? But I feel like it's even worse this year, you know what I'm saying? The only thing that really saved us was having a good backup quarterback. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. With Matt Jones, you know what I'm saying?
He gonna get paid somewhere.
Yeah, because he came in there and won 5 or 6 games. You know what I'm saying? With Brock Purdy being out, I think he won like 5 or 6,
something like that.
Yeah, so he kept us up afloat. You know what I'm saying? So shout out to Matt Jones. He will be a starting quarterback somewhere. Don't know where, but it's a bunch of teams that fucking need a quarterback right now. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So he have a job. You know what I'm saying? But can't do nothing but be proud of my team. You know?
Yeah, for sure.
We out here getting dubs with injuries, bro.
For sure.
You know what I'm saying? This team's out here that's fully healthy. I ain't gonna say no names. But you know what I'm saying? that just not. It's not making sense, big bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah, boys is out here. This season is. You want to talk about up and down season? This is an up and down season.
Yeah, for sure.
Like you remember last year we was talking about, like the betting and shit. You know what I mean? I told you my man, he be betting. I got a guy, that hit a real bag last year on bet. I'm talking about millionaire type shit, real shit. You know what I'm saying? Because remember last year was a bunch of teams that was winning, and we talking about like money line shit. You had us that was winning. The fucking Bills, the motherfucking Ravens was winning, the Chiefs was winning, the Packers was winning, the Lions, the Vikings, and you can go put up 5, 6, 7 money line ticket for $100 and walk out that bitch to $1,200, $1,300, $1,600. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
It ain't like that this year, bro.
Yeah.
You cannot I don't know nobody that just say I put together the whole money line ticket and boom, and then won some money. My guy, he only won 4 bands this year. Yeah. And that was weeks ago.
Right.
He can't wait for baseball season to start.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So that's how up and down this shit been in football. You know what I mean? But let's talk about some football though.
Yeah.
Because the story around the NFL is with yo guy, nigga, Lamar fucking Jackson. Okay? Now, when we talked about this the other day, you was like, nah, that ain't true. I said, yeah, it is. Yes, it is, because it's coming from the organization. You feel what I'm saying? And we have reports from the Baltimore Sun, with them talking to the Ravens and saying, they said, and then niggas falling asleep in fucking meetings, stand up late playing the game, don't want to practice in the morning, so they practice in the afternoon time, not making some practices and just not being who he's supposed to be. You know what I mean? So now it's like, they got trade rumors out here. We hearing that everybody's hearing that he wouldn't mind going to play in Miami and shit like that. And I really want to just get, your thoughts on this, Jordan, because that's your man. Lamar Jackson is your man. You know what I'm saying? And I want to know what you feel about what's going on in Baltimore. You feel what I'm saying? I had a report. I had it in my phone. Yeah. I think, shit. I'll find it in exactly what the report said. Yeah, I will find it. But go ahead. Let me know what you think about that though, Jordan. About everything that's going on with Lamar Jackson. You know what I'm saying? And he got a $76 million cap hit next year. So that's part of where the trade rumors and shit is coming in too. Nobody want to pay you $76 million and you doing this bullshit. This is not what you're supposed to be fucking doing. You feel what I'm saying? So let me know what you think about that.
So all right. Well, the thing is, funny thing is, if you watch like Ravens Report and all that stuff, they had a conversation. Yeah, they had a conversation with John Harbaugh, and John Harbaugh directly said, "That shit. I never seen any of that stuff." Well, I never said no. Let him talk, of course, whatever the case may be. But I mean, whether or not you can listen to people in the paper that you have no clue about, or I can hear about. Huh? Pardon me.
This info is coming from from Ravens organization.
No.
A Baltimore
Because so if Baltimore Sun is a newspaper, or what are you talking about?
Baltimore Sun. It is a newspaper, but the
Okay,
inside,
then.
no. But the insider, the man who wrote the article, has talked
Is
to the
what?
Baltimore Ravens organization. It's
No,
all
no.
on the
Okay,
news.
so then if that's the case, then that means John Harbaugh wouldn't be able to say no. This that John Harbaugh's the head coach of the football team. So if John Harbaugh says, I never see nobody sleeping in the thing, my relationship with Lamar Jackson. So this is what I'm saying. How can you say that if you just believe that and you don't believe the head coach also? So who you gonna believe?
What is John Harbaugh gonna come? You think he gonna say, yeah, he been sleeping?
Yeah, he's
He's not gonna do that.
He's not gonna admit
Okay. So but my thing is, there's been a whole but
and admit
Tuan. If you can believe one, then that means you can't just not believe the other. If you're just gonna sit there and tell me that, yeah, I believe the Sun here, but then you say I don't believe what John Harbaugh, you can't do that. You can't do that. That doesn't make sense logically.
I got reasons to be like, well, I damn near kind of agree. I kind of agree because of how shit's been going in Baltimore and how Lamar Jackson has played this year, bro. He's playing, like I said, bro. I came on the show, big bro. I don't know if you watched that show, Jordan, or not. You wasn't on this show, but I said Lamar is not in a winning mind state, bro. Big bro said, what do you mean by winning mind state? I said he's not in that mind state where he's gonna go out there and get it done no matter what. You know what I'm saying? He's not in that mind state. I came on the show and said it, Jordan. You know what I'm saying? I just felt like Lamar Jackson's play all year has been very mediocre. Like, it's been very mediocre. Like, you know what I'm saying? Not top level. It has not been elite play like how we've been seeing, you know what I'm saying, Lamar play, you know what I'm saying, throughout these last few years, you know what I'm saying? Even though, you know, ain't nobody reached the bowl or nothing like that, but he has played on a high elite level. It's not looking like that this year. You know what I'm saying? And it just
because of that, you just go and just say, oh, he's not a win. He doesn't want to win or whatever. I don't understand. How does that make sense?
It's been a few times where I seen Lamar Jackson on social media late at night, 2-3 in the morning at a motherfucking food truck, bro, looking hot in a motherfucker, bro. This went viral, bro. You know what I'm saying? And everybody in the comments like, that nigga high. He look high. You know what I'm saying? Why are you at 2-3 in the morning at a food truck? You know what I'm saying? Like, this is all things that I've been seeing. I just didn't comment on it, or I didn't say nothing about it because I didn't think it was that big of a deal. But when you get the organization that come out and be like, you got guys falling asleep in meetings, not making shit, got to practice.
No. Don't say that. Just say that is what the Sun did. We know why he misses a practice or two. But if your head coach says, I've never seen it, he's been full on in he does this, but then you just believe a random newspaper, that means any newspaper. So this is what I could do then, Twan. Any newspaper that talks about LeBron, anybody that talks about your quarterback or something, I'm just gonna be like, okay, yeah, that's the truth. But then you're gonna ignore when the head coach, or you know how you just spoke about what he was drinking. What about when he spoke about, listen, I fast. I watch what I eat during this and that. He said all this stuff. They spoke about all this stuff that he does. How about all the stuff that he does with the community? All that stuff about being mature, you know, going and rubbing people's feet or doing things. He does all these things. So what happened with that? But all I'm saying is you just looking at one thing. I don't know if you look about everything that happens with the Ravens in Baltimore, but if you just look at one thing, then I can't really take your word and be like, oh, you know what I'm saying? Because you don't really know about everything that happens with him. No, you just look at a couple of things.
I'm saying I looked at it as, you know, I start looking at the other examples too, like the other shit I start seeing on Lamar and shit like that, and how he been playing, and this, that, and the third. And when you hear things like this, whether it's a rumor or it's factual, when you hear things like this and you go back and analyze and real deal break down a player's play throughout the season, it does kind of look like, you know what I'm saying, these things could possibly be happening. And this is why Baltimore Ravens are not winning. You know what I'm saying? That's
so
all.
Yeah, I hear you. I mean, you're entitled to what you feel. You're entitled to what you feel.
It's a possibility, Jordan, that some of the things that are being said is actually a reality because of everything that's going on in Baltimore. That's all I'm saying.
So I mean, do you feel, because Lamar Jackson usually when he plays, like, it's not like he usually wins like games, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like in overall grand scheme of things I'm talking about. So like, he, you know, when he has a little down year, then what, or he, you know, got a few injuries, whatever's happened, you know what I'm saying, and things aren't looking too well. So what, you don't look at that also and be like, okay, you know, it's not like every time it's not going to be a great year, you know what I'm saying? Like people have lost
I
during
would,
years before.
I would look at it like that, Jordan. But the guy that had pieces every year, like even this year, bro, that y'all had so many pieces coming into the season. When I heard y'all picked up Jair Alexander, I was like, bro, they got so many pieces, bro. It's no way the Ravens could have a down year. You know what I'm saying? They have all these pieces on defense, and then on top of that, you know, the Derrick Henry and everybody y'all got on offense. You know what I'm saying as well. So it's like I would be like, you know what I'm saying, willing to vouch for, you know what I'm saying, Lamar on that behalf. But since you didn't had pieces and squads each and every year, it's like, damn. Like,
no, I'm not talking. I'm not. No, listen. But what I'm solely talking about this year. I mean, if you're looking at shit in a whole thing, then I'm not talking about. I'm just talking about you. We already know that. Yeah, we agree that the Baltimore Ravens had a so-called squad, but you also got to take and look at what the reality happened. That Lamar Jackson got hurt. That, you know, the team wasn't playing the expectations. You seen how coach was not giving Derrick Henry the ball in the fourth quarters for some odd reason, not playing and all that stuff. Like, you've seen these things. So it's not like you can still have that opinion, but also look at it like, yeah, you know, they had a rough year, even with whatever talented things that they had, and certain things happened. You can still acknowledge that certain things did happen. I'm not disagreeing with you about that we should have been better, 100%. You know what I'm saying? And Lamar Jackson hasn't been great this year, 100%. I'm with you. I'm not with you. But what I'm saying is you can also acknowledge the other stuff that has happened this year.
Yeah, like
That's all I'm saying.
And John Harbaugh, you know, yeah, I will acknowledge that as well, because a part of the Ravens' success has been in the hands of coaching and just certain play calling and certain times of the game. But it also has been left in the hands of the players as well. You know, Derrick Henry, he has not had like a magnificent like year. Like, you'll look at Derrick Henry, like, you know, it's been a couple games where you cost us, you know what I'm saying? A couple games,
Yeah.
you know, and
Yeah.
you're not looking like the same Derrick, you know what I'm saying? You like, what's going on? So I do look at all the other factors, Jordan. I look at the players and how they played and what they done in situational moments where you could have won the game and this, that, and the third. And I also look at the coaching as well, because I've been had a target on John Harbaugh when I said it's no way they should be losing. You know, I think maybe it's time. I said it on the show. I was like, you know, maybe it's time for John Harbaugh to, you know, to exit. You know what I'm saying? And maybe it's time for something new in Baltimore. But you know, the quarterback is going to get more of the, you know, slander or whatever, this, that, and the third, because they're gonna whip the one that pull, which meaning, you know what I'm saying, they're gonna lean on, you know what I'm saying, a guy, you know what I'm saying, like Lamar Jackson, because he's the quarterback, you know.
Agreed.
You know, they're gonna whip the one that pull, you know what I'm saying. So if things ain't going right, and you know Lamar ain't playing good, all of that shit is bad on him. You know what I'm saying? And you know, you out late, you been caught late, you know what I'm saying, out on camera, you know, just all this in the way shit, bro. Like when you're locked in the football, bro, all that out late and shit, that's not gonna be a thing, bro. You're just gonna be trying to get rest. Like Jordan said, like MJ said in his documentary, he said, those guys are be out doing what they wanted to do, and I was just in there trying to get rest.
I don't want to hear nothing about Michael Jordan. Michael Jordan be out there gambling as a motherfucker.
I don't gambling late. He said
I don't think
he
he was lying, bro.
I don't want to hear that.
He's out late gambling, bro.
He was talking about during that season where he said basically those guys was out doing what they were supposed to do and doing whatever they wanted to do, and I was just in the fucking hotel trying to get rest.
Jordan is a well-known gambler for being out. They like
Jordan
to talk.
Jordan be out, man.
He'd go play 36 holes of golf, drink, and smoke cigars with his boys, and go out there and go do this.
During season, bro.
Yeah, during
season.
season.
Yeah. That was a bad example.
You think you lying?
Everybody knows that Jordan is a gambler on game nights and all of that shit. At Atlantic City, when you play the New York Knicks, you go to Atlantic City and all of that. You gambling late and team bus at the casino, hotel room, playing golf, smoking cigars, drinking wine, all that. Yeah. Drink no wine, drinking that dark.
Yeah,
that dark.
Okay.
You know what I mean? Look, this is what I'm gonna say, Jordan. You remember when you told me We was talking about because we was on FaceTime a few days ago, and you was like, "Oh, I can show you when they talked about benching Jalen Hurts." You know what the difference is? That's not coming from our organization. That's talk shows. That's talk shows want to have some shit to talk about. Nobody's going to bench Jalen Hurts. He's a Super Bowl MVP, and he shows up every single time. You feel what I'm saying? Understand this, bro. Mike Preston. This is not just the newspaper just saying this. This is him. He's an insider. He can go to the Baltimore Ravens organization and talk to these guys. And they told him about them. He's staying up late, playing games, being late to meet, being late, staying out late, and just not taking shit serious. Just not taking shit serious and shit. Man, you don't want to practice in the morning. And what they gonna cater to Lamar because he's the franchise quarterback. I don't think you should do that shit. Not me. Me personally, I'm not. You're gonna do what the fuck I say. You don't want to practice in the morning. I need to find me a new quarterback. I need to find me a new quarterback then. We practice it in the evening, in the afternoon time because you don't want to practice in the morning. You know what I'm saying? So I look at it like this. That's real shit coming from the organization. John Harbaugh not going to come out here and say and just agree with all of that shit. He's not, no coach. He's not going to do that because that ain't going to do nothing but bring more negative awareness to the Baltimore Ravens, bro. That's all it is. So I believe what's coming out of here. And Lamar has not played good this year. I know he's been nicked up some, but he wasn't playing great when he was fully healthy. Let's just call it what it is. You feel what I'm saying?
It's for the first 4 games he was still playing. You was on here saying he had 11 touchdowns and 1 interception, 140 something quarterback rating.
I said y'all was 1-3 blowing leads.
No. Yeah. I'm not. If you're talking about the team, you just said about him. You didn't say about the team. Listen.
Lamar Jackson has not looked great. I don't know.
I know that. I'm talking about in the beginning of the season. You were saying that too. When he was.
Did I let you talk? Sit there.
Let a man rebuttal a little bit, man.
No, you don't want me to rebuttal. I'll let you talk. Don't rebuttal shit till I'm done. So now, all of that shit that's going on. No. After all of that, and then on top of all of this, I believe what he's saying. But we ain't gonna come out here and just make up no shit like this. If he ain't talk, he talks to these guys. That's what insiders do. He's right there in the same city, can walk right in there and talk to whoever he want to talk to. And that's a terrible, terrible look. Now they talking about exploring trade options. All this stuff is coming out. Bro, this is real fucking news. And Lamar ain't making it no motherfucking better. He's not making it better. He don't look like he's engaged. I'm sorry, just don't look like he engaged, bro. And he got a 70s. This is the same guy who wanted a $250 million fully guaranteed contract after Deshaun. I said it after the Cleveland Browns dumbass gave him all that guaranteed money, 100% to Deshaun Watson. I said the next person that come out here want a deal, because it's a copycat league. They gonna want 100% guaranteed contract. And what happened? Lamar wanted that shit. He didn't get that, but that's what he wanted. If you want that, if you vowing for that type of money, you're supposed to be a winner and a leader and all of that shit. And remember, I told you, I didn't think Lamar was a real deal leader. And man, you had a big ass argument on here, type shit like that. Winners and leaders ain't getting this type of info. Falling asleep in meetings, up late playing the game. And let me tell you something. Even if you up late playing the game, you already ain't practicing in the afternoon, in the morning time. How you falling asleep in meetings in the afternoon? My man right here say he got to connect one of the guys that's in the NFL we went to college with. Say that boy be blowing them trees.
Yeah.
Say that boy be blowing them trees. And I'm going to tell you, Jordan, when I get up in the morning, if I got I ain't got nothing going on, I hit that weed in the motherfucking morning time. You know what I'm saying? I get to sitting down chilling. Guess what's going to happen?
Yeah.
I'm going to sleep. That's what happens. And he's sitting in a meeting in a dark room. We're in a room sitting at a stand. Jordan, it don't matter if you outside and it's 85 degrees outside. If you're sitting still and you on that shit, you know what I mean? You on that good weed, nigga. Oh, you gonna tilt your head, nigga. Especially when you watching some shit on some motherfucking screen. You feel what I'm saying? That's the info my man right here from his man who's in the league and say Lamar hit that joint.
My bad, I didn't mean to cut you
Go
off.
ahead.
But this the thing, big bro.
Okay.
When you falling asleep and shit like that, big bro, like it comes from either a lack of sleep or you're on some type of drug, bro.
Yes.
I'm telling you, bro, because
you don't just fall asleep, bro.
That's what I'm saying. You ain't just falling asleep. Somebody who's like well rested, 8 hours of sleep, like how you supposed to get, you know what I'm saying, fully recharged. you know what I'm saying, breakfast in the morning, you doing what you're supposed to do, you know what I'm saying? You're not going to be tired like that, bro. You're gonna be well rested. You're not gonna be falling asleep in meetings and shit. People that fall asleep and shit, bro, at the wheel, whatever, in the driver's seat, whatever, in meetings, those people either be extremely tired because they're not getting enough rest, or they're on some type of drug, bro.
Yes.
You know what I'm saying? In this case, staying up late, that could be the reason Lamar's falling asleep. You're staying up late playing video games, or like Big Bro said, you're getting high. You know what I'm saying?
And listen, listen, and this is like the Ravens are not, listen, they're not helping the situation either, because they're accommodating this shit. They allowing, I'm not practicing later in the day for you. Get up. We got work to do, nigga. You feel what I'm saying? This shit cannot happen. Some things should never fucking happen.
Yeah.
That shit right there. You a professional soccer player. You was falling asleep in meetings, Jordan? No, you wasn't, because you wasn't out late. You wasn't. If you was, that means you wasn't getting no sleep. I know you don't do drugs, nigga, but you're not supposed to be in the meeting just falling asleep. You're supposed to be
locked in.
You supposed to be locked in. You are supposed to be the leader on this team or of this team, and you got to set a better example than that. And like I said, he got a $74 million cap hit next season. Jordan, that's a lot of cash, bro.
It's almost 100 M's.
That's almost 100 M's, bro. You don't want to, I don't even how much as you love Lamar Jackson, this shit right here, you ain't just gonna be shit. Hell yeah. You don't get fucked. Fuck it. Let the cap, you're not gonna want to do that. You're not going to want to do that.
Nah.
Hold on. The reports is already out that Lamar wouldn't mind playing for the Miami Dolphins, going back home to Florida. If that's what he want to do, go the fuck ahead. But it's with all of this stuff going on, it's definitely worth looking at. That don't mean just go out there and just do it. It's definitely worth looking at. You know why I say that? The Ravens ain't won shit. They have had multiple Super Bowl teams, and year after year in these recent years, they're supposed to be the Super Bowl favorites, supposed to be better than next year. They got weapons. You even said they got weapons, or they don't want to use that as an excuse no more. They've been to one AFC championship game, and when they got there, they scored 10 fucking points. A grand total of 10 points after running through everybody in the motherfucking league. And what do I always say? That's the year y'all was a powerhouse. Yeah. They came into the Bay on Christmas Day and did what?
Yeah, they put BTA on.
BT motherfucking A.
They put BTA
that was supposed to be the year for sure. Man, that was the defense.
They had the number one defense in the league.
Man, that defense was keeping y'all in so many fucking games. And they went and scored 10 fucking points. And the Chiefs didn't score 0 points in the second half, bro. The year after that didn't do nothing. And then you got this year. You feel what I'm saying? Yeah, you had injuries, but you was 1-3 before all of that. When he got hurt, it was 30-13 versus the Chiefs, getting blown the fuck out. You feel what I'm saying? So it's definitely something worth looking at. To my knowledge, as much as they talk about Lamar Jackson, I just feel like the Ravens have underachieved. They ain't even got a Super Bowl appearance. They got one AFC championship appearance. So it's not wrong if they go out here and look for trade options, or if he don't mind going back to Miami, then send his ass to Miami then. $74 million for this type of shit? Nah, bro. You can't.
Okay. All right. So listen, I don't know if you just go and say the insiders this, insider that. If you want to believe, by all means, believe.
I'm talking to the organization, bro. This ain't
no. I mean, if you no. You until they confirm and they put they have no. They can confirm. They can confirm.
Like a coach gonna come out here and say, yeah, he's falling.
So my thing is, when you guys. So I have a question. Okay, I played professional at a level. Me, Jordan. This is hold on. Let me talk. I have. Tuan. I have.
Okay.
I have. Okay. I don't know if you have. I don't know if Mike has. I know I have.
That don't matter.
No. Listen, there's gotta be. This is my thing. We can't say it don't nigga. I played pro. Like I did that as a profession. This is not no joke thing. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not sitting there acting like I know that there could be lies being said in certain things. 100%. We know this. We know this already. And we know there is truth as well. There could be truth as well. But this is my thing. If you believe one end, you can't just not believe the other end. If you think that Lamar Jackson, if you think Lamar Jackson is not worth, well, hold on. If you think Lamar Jackson is not worth whatever, let me tell you something. Lamar Jackson, one of the best quarterbacks in the league. You're going to keep this motherfucker. If someone's going to go, it's going to be hardball. I'm going to tell you that. And
that's what's so bad about it. You're supposed to be one of the best in the league. We going through all of this. This ain't no.
Listen. It happens sometimes.
When they talked about,
you're not going to be.
When they talked about my quarterback Carson Wentz in Philly, when they were saying, "Oh, he didn't want to run Doug Peterson's offense because that's the offense Nick Foles won with," I'm like, nah, that ain't Carson Wentz ain't doing that shit. He want to win. If that's the offense we won with, why not, spice it up a little bit and let it get better and go win another Super Bowl? But guess what? When he was gone, when he cut out, all of that shit was true. It all came out. He wasn't trying to abide by what Doug Peterson was doing. He wanted Doug Peterson to change the whole entire offense. You know how I know? Because Corey Clements came out on the podcast and confirmed everything after everything was over with. So when you're getting inside information from the inside of the building, he may not be talking to John Harbaugh, but he's talking to somebody that's in the same room, in the same meetings, and getting the same information to go out here and say what he need to say and write his article. It's always truth to all of that shit. And I believe that this shit is motherfucking true. That's my opinion. My team went through it twice. My team went through it with Carson Wentz. Other teams go through it, and they when they were saying, "Oh, is something going on with Nick Sirianni and Jalen Hurts? Is something going? They ain't getting along with each other." And all that shit that I was saying, nobody wanted to hear me at the end of 23 season. At the end of the 2023 season, all of that shit was true because it was coming from somebody that works in the Philadelphia Eagles organization. Nick Sirianni not gonna come out here and say, "Yo, yeah, we having a problem." Nick Sirianni swept it under his little carpet and said everything's fine. It wasn't fine. Him and Jalen were not getting along. They were having bad meetings, wasn't getting along, didn't know who was calling plays. All of those rumors was out, but it was coming from inside somebody. It's like a CI. It's like a confidential informant. He around all the dope boys. They ain't gonna go to the kingpin, the head coach, because he gonna deny the shit. But that confidential informant that's there with them every day, watching them bag that shit up, watching them count that money, watching them go pick these packs up and drop these packs off, he know exactly what's going on, and that's how niggas end up going to fucking jail. And it's so basically, sure, you can say somebody in the Ravens organization is a confidential informant because they letting everything out the bag, just like they did with my Eagles.
Tuan, the Baltimore Sun reported Tuesday Jackson has fallen asleep in team meetings and Harbaugh has become tired of the two-time NFL MVP. Harbaugh responded by saying he doesn't give any credence to anonymous sources and has never seen that type of behavior from Jackson. Hold on. So what was the key word in there? Tuan, what was the key word in there? I'm just saying, what was the key word? Did you see anonymous? Thank you very much. So hold on. So until that.
It's not anonymous. It's not anonymous. It's my question. It's not anonymous. We know them. It's not anonymous.
Yeah, I mean, it is clearly.
No, it's not.
Jordan, John Harbaugh is going to say anonymous, bro. He's going to put that keyword in there to try to throw
everybody off, just like Nick Sirianni was doing.
That's all he's going to want to do. You know what I'm saying? No coach is going to go out here and shun a player unless it's a player that you're finna get released, like Brandon Ayuk. When Kyle Shanahan came out and said he was missing meetings and all of this shit to get his contract voided, that didn't come out, bro, until they was getting ready to cut his ass and leave, and he was out of there.
That's how it works. Don't act crazy, bro. You know this.
No, but what this is the thing. This is the thing. I'm with you, but the thing is, if you guys, this is the problem with. We have the people that write, like the people that write things about people, and then there's us, and then there's the people that are in it. Where is this line where you're gonna have? Are you just gonna believe everything that's there? When are you gonna believe the player, or is the player gonna come out, or is the coach going? Which one do you believe? You're just believing the people that are anonymous, or you just believing the people that are writing the story?
We're never going to
put names in. I'm asking you. Which one do you?
I'm going to tell you. We're never going to believe the coach, because the coach is not going to want to bring unnecessary, unwanted awareness to the team while you're still trying to go out here and win the game, and still trying to go out here and win the division, and still trying to go out here and make the playoffs. No coach is ever going to do that. Yeah. There's never been a coach to come out here and say exactly what's going on. No. I just gave you two scenarios with my Philadelphia Eagles, and everything that was going on, that was talked about because it was an insider they talked to. Nick Sirianni came out here and threw that shit up under the bus. And when it was all over with, it all came out and it was all true, because they was talking to a confidential informant inside of the organization. Mm-hmm. Somebody that doesn't have a big name and all of that. They gonna let them know. You're never gonna go up to John Harbaugh. Hey, John, What's going on? Is
Lamar?
It true? Is it true? He's not going to. He's not going to do that.
He's not going to do that. He's not going to do that. I agree with you, big bro. He's not going to do it. No coach is going to do it. If I was a head coach, I wouldn't be shunning my player like that either, unless it was time for me to get rid of it.
Unless it's over with.
Yeah, unless it's over. When
it's over with,
then I will come out and be like, yeah, I had to get rid of such and such because of this or because of that, or he was doing this.
I tell you what,
you know what I mean?
You know what happened if you go out there and shun your player like that? There was a guy named Mike Singletary who used to coach the San Francisco 49ers. He went out there publicly talking about Vernon Davis. Can't win with him. Can't do nothing with him. Telling you what you cannot. Where he end up?
Yeah.
Out of there. Because you ain't supposed to do that.
Yeah.
Out of there. So all I'm saying, look. You cannot do this shit. When you a winner and you a motherfucking leader, this type of shit don't come out. You're not doing this shit in meetings and shit, man. You just not, it's not, this is a no-go, bro. I believe what is going on. I truly believe it. And this is not me trying to, I just want to talk about, no, nigga. No, this is inside information. It goes down like this all the time in the NFL or the NBA, nigga. And see, in the NBA, if niggas want to leave, they can just force their way out type shit. It's kind of a different game, whatever the case may be, right? But I'm just saying, all the info like this should be true because it always come out at the end.
And then Jordan, understand though.
One more thing.
Go ahead.
This is like a Ravens Warriors situation. You know how they just let Draymond keep doing all this dumbass bullshit? When have they disciplined Draymond Green? When did they really just discipline this man? Because if they really put some discipline on Draymond Green, these little antics wouldn't continue on.
He wouldn't be on that team.
He wouldn't be on that team.
We could talk about that after.
No, we can't. I'm just giving you a scenario about like a discipline. Lamar Jackson is the franchise player, bro. But yet and still, those stern coaches don't care how style franchise you are. The real deal coaches, you're not gonna come in and fuck up what I got going on. Because what's gonna happen is this: the players gonna start talking. Oh, he fell asleep in meeting. Then we can't go to sleep. Oh, he late to this. We gotta be on time and he late. That's what happened.
I wonder. So I want to listen. If you guys believe then you can do that. I'm not going whatever it is because until then, when we find out what really happened and what's really going on, then we can come back and be like, okay, I was wrong or I was right. You know what I'm saying? But we know for damn sure that, or I don't know for damn sure, but goddamn it, most people in the NFL, most of the players that are on Lamar's team, they all fuck with him. It's not like no one. No. So I'm wondering. So no. So I mean that for one thing, that's you can be a leader, and it doesn't really matter whether people fucking like you or not. There's certain ways to be a leader. You know what I'm saying? So I'm not saying that that's just the way. But we gonna find out. We gonna find out if it's true or not. And then when we do, we can come back on and we can have the conversation.
Cool. And they can fuck with him. They probably do fuck with him. But guess what? It's a totally different animal when you late. But when you late, it ain't nothing happening. But that dude come in late. And it's the problem. Oh, he get to fall asleep in meetings. Oh, but if he fall asleep, it's a problem. Oh, we ain't practicing in the morning because Lamar don't want to practice in the morning. Well, it does every you know what I'm saying? That's when shit.
Well, we gonna find out though. We gonna find out is what I'm saying. Yeah, because you say sometimes players do this, sometimes we're gonna find out. And if John Harbaugh won't be the head coach, like if someone's gonna leave and John Harbaugh does leave, then we're gonna see if he says something.
He's still not gonna cut. He's off the team now.
Yeah, he ain't gonna have no reason.
He ain't gonna have no reason to say nothing.
He's not the head coach and is about to get rid of Lamar or even trading.
No. If John Harbaugh gets fired.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. That's even more reason for him not to even say something no more.
Oh my God. So we're never gonna find out that. So Twan, we're never gonna find out the truth. What are we here talking about?
Never, bro. I'm saying. Let me try to break it down to him. If John Harbaugh gets fired, you tell me. You answer the question. You answer the question, Jordan. You tell me if you was to get fired from an organization and whatever happens, you know what I'm saying? They just part ways from you. Are you gonna have anything to say?
They're not even gonna talk to you.
That's what I'm saying.
They're not gonna do no exclusive interview with you. That's not gonna happen.
You don't have nothing to say no more. I'm not a part of the organization.
Right. And then I'm sorry. I'm sorry. I'm sorry. And then when John Harbaugh does get a new job, they gonna ask him. So what happened in the Ravens organization? I'm with this team now. I don't have anything to do with that organization. That was back then. This is now. That's what it's going to be. That's how it always is.
Okay, so then when will you find out the truth? You're just going to believe all the people that are like, who is it that you're going to find out the truth from? That's what I want to know.
I'm going to believe it because it's going to come out.
No, I said who is going to give you and make you say, you know what? Now I know it's 100% true because right now it's all speculation still.
Listen, it's going to spill out. Just how ours did in Philadelphia. It wasn't Nick Sirianni that said, "Yeah, this happened." Everything came out. Everything just came out at the end. And then listen, and then players was talking about it. All of that type of shit.
Okay. So then when when players come and say the opposite, what's going to happen? What we gonna do? You're gonna come here and say I don't believe them because they're not gonna say that Lamar Jackson was doing it. That's what you're gonna say.
They on the same team with him, nigga. They're not gonna come out here and throw him under the bus.
No. So you just said when players come out, you just said players are gonna start talking about it. So when players go and they leave because everyone's not gonna be on the same team. It's never always on the same. So eventually, what are you gonna do when these players, some players, every team, players leave eventually. You're not in the same team every year, right? Yeah. So what I'm saying is when these players come and they say that shit didn't happen or that shit did happen, what I'm saying to you is if they go and say that shit didn't happen, you're going to be like, of course they're going to not say that because Lamar Jackson, But you see, this is the problem that I'm going to have.
Bro. He don't like it.
No, so which one are you going to do? No, Mike, don't get angry. Don't get angry. What I'm saying is this.
My quarterback ain't in this.
Okay, cool. What I'm saying is if they do either or, are you going to just believe the one side or are you going to believe the other side? Hear what I'm asking you.
If the players come out here and say, "Oh, he didn't do that," then maybe I will. But they're on the same team with this guy, bro. They're not going to just.
You're not listening to me. You're not because I'm not talking about them. If they are off the team, the players are not on the team anymore.
They're not talking about that. They on another team. They're not going to talk about it.
So then, when are they going to ever talk about it? So we're never going to know.
So look, so mainly what I've gotten is like when a player leaves a team, it's more so them talking about the head coach and how shit was ran, not more so a player, not more so the players. It's like when Jalen Ramsey left the Dolphins, you know what I'm saying, and went to the Steelers, he came out and talked about how, I got a chance to play for Mike Tomlin, somebody more competitive, like basically throwing shots at, you know what I'm saying, the coaching over there in Miami or just the organization. But he never talked about players, though. And I don't think that's what happens when players leave a team, that they're more so, you know what I'm saying, it's more so shots fired at, you know what I'm saying, either the coaching or just the whole organization in general. Never a player shunning on another player. I ain't seen it really. So what Big Bro is saying is it doesn't matter if, you know what I'm saying, they cool with Lamar, they teammates with him or not, and those same teammates might not be on the team next year and they might go somewhere else. They're not going to come out and shun Lamar Jackson either because that's just really not what's going on.
Okay, so basically we're never going to know about so that means we're never just going to know. So I don't know. So that means we're just going to listen to the people that
I never say never, Jordan. I never say never because these sources, you know what I'm saying, could be valid sources, you know what I'm saying? And it could be another valid source that come out and be like, you know what I'm saying the same thing. If it's a valid source, I think like somewhere in between the line, like you gotta kind of believe it, because why would a valid source come out and be putting out all these false rumors or false narratives about a situation that's going on in the organization? This don't.
We've seen plenty of them things happen in sports, my friend. We've seen plenty of them things happen in sports, brother. We've seen plenty of these things happen in sports.
Have you not seen plenty of insiders talking to people in the organization, getting everything?
But Mike, I'm which this is what you're not understanding. I can believe on that side, but I mean you have to believe on the other side. That's what I'm trying to tell you. What I'm saying is this: if you just
is this rumors and stuff like that.
Do you believe this stuff is true, Jordan?
Do I believe that this stuff is true?
Yeah.
Like I can say no, you can say yes, but that doesn't mean
what you believe is true. I'm asking you.
No, I don't think that he slept in things. But then if the thing is, I also have to go on the other side and be like, if they come up with sources, I'm not gonna be like, oh, okay, like I can't. You gotta go with it. But then I'm not gonna be on the other side and be like, if they do say that it's not, I'm not gonna be like, oh no, they're not saying stuff. I have to go both sides, is what I'm saying.
I'm hearing what you're saying. Because you just set up and said a player not gonna come out here and just shut on another player. They may say something about the coach that got fired, like they talked about Brian Johnson who got fired from my squad. They said things about what he was doing or what he wasn't doing. Never about a fucking player.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah. That's basically the moral of the story, though. But I mean, at the end of the day, Jordan is basically saying, you know, you got to believe the other side, and the other side is basically that this could be a false narrative, this could be a false source, this not a reliable source, and that the things that are being said about Lamar could not be true. That's the other side that Jordan is basically saying. Like, if you're gonna believe,
if you believe one, then you got to be able to at least hear the other. It can't just be
we can hear it. We can hear it, and we can gauge it off that.
This the thing with me. I'm basing my opinion off of if I believe it or not off of things that I've seen, and like I said, I got resources, bro. Of, you know what I'm saying, guys that really play in the league, bro. That has said, bro. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, bro. He does this. Most
people, a lot of people smoke in the NFL. Okay, so it's normal.
So if I can get these type of details, and then something like this comes out where they're saying a bunch of different things, I'm more so to cling on believing it because I got this other information as well that could make me believe like he probably really was falling asleep if he's smoking weed. You know what I'm saying? These is all things I put two and two together, Jordan. I'm not just gonna be biased or trying to shun a guy. You know what I'm saying? But bro, if I got reliable resources, you know what I'm saying, from guys that play in the league right now, that, you know what I'm saying, that chalk it up and just, you know what I'm saying, be talking about different things, and they come out and say that, or, you know what I'm saying, I get on the internet, you know what I'm saying, and I see videos surfacing of Lamar Jackson out late 2-3 in the morning, you know what I'm saying, at a food truck
in the middle of the week.
Yeah, in the middle. Like, these are all things that's gonna make me believe like he probably really wasn't locked in for real, or he probably really was.
But did you also see what was it when you look at videos and see that he says, you know, he fasts and all that stuff, and he goes through those things during the year and all that? Do you take that into, or
and I do. Hold on, I'm gonna tell you why. I do take it in to a certain extent. I take it in. I'm like, oh, he said he fasted and this and the third. But when you go out here and do some of the things that you've done this year, that's gonna make me question that judgment. Like when you told me,
are you not allowed to have a bad season?
Hold on now. Hold on. You said, you know, what about the things, you know, he talk about fasting this, that, and the third. Well, if you talking about fasting and this and the third, you wouldn't be falling asleep in meetings. I think you'll be more energized, you'll be more focused if you was fasting. Let's get that right. So I'm looking at everything he's saying, and then I'm looking at his actions. What he's saying and his actions is not matching up, bro. You know what I'm saying? That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? So yeah. One person can come out here and be like, and say a bunch of good things like, you know, I fast and I don't do this and I don't do that. I don't be out in the club and this, that, and the third. But you go out here and have a season like you have, and I say you can't have a bad season, but you know,
sounds like it.
No, I'm not saying that. I'm not saying you can't have a bad season, but look at what's being said though about him falling asleep in meetings and stuff like that. You said he was fasting and stuff like that. So if that was true,
that's been since 2019.
Okay, cool.
This has been stuff since 2019. So this ain't something new. This ain't nothing new. This is something that he practices. No, this is something that he practices because he's a guy that follows God and all that stuff.
Okay, cool. If that's how you practice, I feel like you will be more disciplined because it takes discipline to fast. You understand me? So if you're disciplined, you're not going to be falling asleep in meetings. You're not about to be late. You're not about to be moving practice because you didn't feel like it's not going to be none of that.
None of that, man.
It's not going to be none of that.
The
bro.
words ain't speaking up, ain't linking up with the action. If you doing all of that, there's no way why we not practicing in the morning? Why they push to the afternoon?
Yeah, like that's all I'm saying.
I mean, I don't know. The thing is, I'm gonna have to. The thing is, this is what's kind of crazy because someone's gonna have to. If that is something big where you think that that's a big deal, you know what I'm saying? If you think that's a big deal that he just says, I want to practice in someone and the team say agrees and they be like whatever. I don't know. So
no. There ain't no team says agree. It's just coach saying, all right, cool. This is Lamar. Let's do it. No, bro. Niggas sometimes niggas want to practice. This morning is the best time to practice.
I hate practicing in the morning. I'm not gonna lie.
So let me ask you a question. You in the NFL. This is what we do. We're gonna change it because you don't want to do it.
No, so what this is what happens. Like, all I know is that from when I was playing professionally, right? And so there was times where, say, a team, they like to train 8 a.m. and then they might come back at 5 p.m. And then the coach might ask and be like, yo, sometimes the coach will ask, say, do you want to train morning? I was one of the niggas saying, I don't want to train in the morning. I don't want to train morning. I don't like training in the morning. You know what I'm saying? But there is some people that like to train morning because they like to get it over with
Did
and then
they
go and be able to and be able to do what they need to do later on.
But did they move the whole practice because you didn't want to practice in the morning?
It wouldn't just be one person though. That would just, you know what I'm
Did
saying? So it was never just one. So that's why I wouldn't believe that it's just Lamar Jackson didn't want to. I don't believe that.
Listen,
I definitely don't believe that.
Let me tell you something. This I don't know how soccer works. I'm talking about football. If that quarterback, the way they're accommodating him to his needs, you know what I'm saying? Catering to him like that, it's the quarterback that's going to be able to do that. Not a center, not a wide receiver, not a linebacker, not a corner, quarterback. Quarterback, bro, in football. It's not going to be no other position.
Yeah.
They're the most powerful position on the team.
Yeah, if you're going to get that much pull, Jordan.
The quarterback, nigga.
It's going to go to the quarterback. The green light, if somebody's going to give somebody that much pull.
I'm going to try to find it. I'm going to try to find where it was something going. This is when Aaron Rodgers was with the Packers. Aaron Rodgers cleaned a lot of shit up. Shit that was going on because he stepped up and said something. They said, you know what? All right, cool. It's all right. A-Rod said it. All right, it's cool. It's cool. And all the little bullshit that was going on and shit, when A-Rod stepped up and said something, they said, okay. All right, because he's the quarterback. He's the franchise.
No, I mean, no. The thing is, I know exactly the type of player that you're talking about. There's people. This is not just an NFL thing. I don't know, like if you guys think that, but there's other sports where you have pull, and there's that the guy that is that guy on the team or whatever. He could do certain things. I no doubt about it. But I'm just saying, until. I'm just saying that there should be and would be, because there's so many players, especially in football. I think it's the same thing in soccer. We have so many players, right? Like so many players. There's going to be people that are going to have a different opinion on certain things. Like this is normal. You know what I'm saying? So if there might be a lot, I'm not saying that Lamar Jackson won't have the pull. I agree with you. He's probably going to have that pull. You know what I'm saying? But there's also, I feel like, I wouldn't just say it's just a him thing. If he didn't want to train in the morning, you know what I'm saying? It would be a lot more people also.
That might be true, but they don't fucking matter.
I mean, that's not what I'm talking. I'm not talking about whether they matter or not. I'm just saying whether or not that's because I don't. Right now, we're talking about Lamar Jackson, so it's I'm just saying.
I'm saying I agree with you. It may be other people that don't like to practice in the morning, but they don't give a fuck what they say. They work with number 8, and I just don't think you should do that. I think you should stick to your normal schedule. If I gotta change my schedule because you don't want to do it, I'm what? Nah, baby. Nah, we got work to do. We're gonna cram everything in the afternoon, then eat. Nah, bro. No.
And then Twan, I
like film and stuff like that, dinner. You know what I'm saying? That's what the afternoons should be for. You know what I'm saying? Maybe rehab and just treatment or just film. You know what I'm saying?
Look. So
that's what afternoons should be for, like morning and stuff like that. That you want to go out there and you want to get it. You want to get up running. You know what I'm saying? You want to jump on the work before it jump on you. You know. So it is what it is,
So look, before we move on, like, what do you want to see happen, Jordan? Like, what do you want to happen? Like, what do you want? I mean,
I know Lamar Jackson's going to be a Raven. There's no doubt about it that he's going. Like, you're not just going like Lamar Jackson, Hall of Famer. He's a 2-time MVP. Should be 3-time. He's definitely not going anywhere, bro.
No, it should be 3 times.
It should be. Yeah, it should be. No, he definitely ain't going anywhere. You know what I'm saying? That's just. I think that, to be honest with you, I think Harbaugh gonna have to step out, man. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I think so too. That's been my thought. You know what I'm saying? Been my opinion, bro. I think it's time for John Harbaugh to step. I think it's time for a new coach. You know what I'm saying? And
we had plenty of good coaches too that has went and I think that could have taken that job.
Yeah,
but
I do think it come down to John Harbaugh, man, because at the end of the day, man, it's on him too. At the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? So, John Harbaugh, man, I'm looking at him. I'm pointing. You know what I'm saying?
All right. So look, what you think? I know you seen that DK Metcalf shit, right? When he went over to the fan, I know you seen that shit, right?
I seen a bit of it. Yeah, I seen a bit of it.
So he's out the next 2 games, final season, 2 regular season games, and he forfeited. They voided $45 million in future guarantees for this guy.
Yeah. That's crazy.
Was that too harsh of a punishment?
Man, listen, bro. This is the consequences, bro. Like when these franchises and these owners are paying the money, you know what I'm saying? They money, you know what I'm saying? They expect you to do what the fuck they tell them to tell you to do, you know what I'm saying? In your contract, all of that, you know what I'm saying? So you break negotiations, you know what I'm saying? What do you think is going to happen? Right. You know what I'm saying? You just think motherfuckers going, well, he made a mistake, and bro, you a grown ass man, bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You done been through college. You know what I'm saying? You done been through high school, whatever. You know what I'm saying? You know better. Put it like that. You know better to be going to be then walk your ass from that Pittsburgh sideline onto the stands and then physically putting your hands on a fan.
Right.
Like, you know better.
Right.
And me personally, I don't think it was too harsh of a punishment. I think this is one of those, we're gonna make an example out you. You know what I'm saying? We're gonna make you out of a demonstration. You know what I'm saying? And I think they should, because I've never liked DK. I never liked DK Metcalf, bro. I always thought DK Metcalf was wanna be tough Tony, you know what I'm saying? Because he bigger than motherfuckers, you know what I'm saying? Taller, maybe, you know what I'm saying? And I always looked at him like a bully, you know what I'm saying?
Right.
You want to pick on he like another Draymond, bro. You know what I'm saying? You want to try to pick fights and try to hold niggas and try to, you know what I'm saying, just try to real deal bully folks, you know what I'm saying? I don't like those characteristics about a man, bro. You know what I'm saying? And I see all of those in DK Metcalf. That's why I never liked him. It's not about his game, none of that. I didn't like his character. You know what I'm saying? I think he got anger issues.
Mm-hmm.
I think he got real anger issues that he just needs to figure out. Like, this one of those things, like, he might want to step away from football, bro, to try to get his mental right, bro, because outside of football, bro, he don't have all his marbles, bro.
Yeah.
And if you think you finna pull any of that shit when this football shit come to an end, which it will, you know what I'm saying? If you think you about to live a regular pedestrian life and be on the type of shit you was on the football field out here in the streets,
yeah,
you got nothing coming, bro, because that's not how it work out here. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
You do that type of shit, you liable to get killed, bro, unalived.
Right.
You know what I mean, bro? You liable to get jumped, put in the hospital, unalived, all of that, bro. So I don't think, bro, like, I don't think it's a harsh punishment, bro. I think that money should be gone. I think he should be gone. I think real deal, they should look into trying to get him help, bro, because he don't have it all. And it's a few other guys that don't have it all in the NFL, not just him.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But he's one of them that stands out and been standing out since he been in Seattle.
Since he been in the league, yep.
That's what I'm saying, bro. Like, I always trying to put his hands on somebody. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, I don't know, man. Like, that's just.
But so all I know is that when I heard a bit of it as well about there's some slur being, some racial slur happening, like something happening.
Jordan, bro, listen.
None of that shit got your character,
bro.
When you make him M's like that, and you got that contract, and you and you part of that team, and you part of the Pittsburgh Steelers, none of that shit in the crowd should be getting you out your character or just even out of focus. Where I gotta be listening in, like, bro, you should never even be listening in. Who gives a fuck what the fan is in?
Nah, I hear you, bro. I hear you, bro. But I'm not. The thing is, okay. So what? So are you saying, just because you have money, you're not a human being?
We ain't
no.
Jordan,
I'm saying I'm saying when you on that type of level, Jordan, you should have a totally different maturity about yourself. You should have.
This is where I disagree. I disagree with you, Twan. Just because you have money doesn't mean you don't have feelings. Just because you have money don't mean you're not black. Just because you have money don't mean you. What you talking about, man?
Oh, this is football, bro. This is a disciplined sport, bro. And when you
I don't want to. Okay, keep going. Yeah, keep going.
Hold on. When you play football, bro. It's
not just about football, bro.
I'm not
it's
saying
not
that.
Just football, man.
I'm not saying that, but football teaches you all type of lessons, bro. Discipline,
sports period does, Twan. It's not just football, my nigga.
We speaking on football because DK Metcalf plays football. I'm going to say football. I'm not going to say soccer, Jordan. We're talking football because we're talking DK. In football, you learn a lot of different lessons, and when you at the level like that in the NFL, you should be way more polished than that, bro. You should not be letting people get you out your character, bro. On the sideline, y'all winning the game at that. Y'all was winning the game. It's no reason for you to get out of character and go to the stands and get into a whole altercation with a fan. Like, that shows me that you really lack maturity still, for real, as a grown man, because you let somebody get you out your character who probably ain't making a dime for real out here. You know what I'm saying? Probably just had good seats to the game. You know what I'm saying? You about to get $45 million voided.
Million.
That fan that he put a hand on, Jordan, he probably ain't never gonna see that money in his entire life, bro. He's never gonna see that type of money. So that's what I'm saying. Like when you own that level, Jordan, Jordan, put it like this. You get rich right now. Not to say you ain't rich, you know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying, you get rich right now. You're not about to be arguing with some niggas out here, you know what I'm saying, that just posted at the gas station, that just, you know what I'm saying, or you coming out the stands and a motherfucker said you suck because you ain't won no championship. You're not about to engage in this, and you know what I'm saying, Jordan, you make millions, you a multi-millionaire, bro. I play in the league. I play on the highest level, you know what I'm saying? And at that point, Jordan, I just feel like that should never fucking happen, bro. Like, I don't give a fuck, bro. That type of behavior should never happen, bro. Period, point blank. You know, and I know, and Big Bro know that type of shit as a grown man, and you're a grown man, Jordan, that should never fucking happen, bro.
Let me tell you something. You can call me all the niggas you want to, bro. You in the stands. You know what you should have done? What happens in the NBA? Somebody saying some bullshit on the sideline. Hey, ref, this guy right here. Get him out of here. Get him out. You don't go put your hands on nobody. You know what I mean? I tell my kids, if ain't nobody walking up on you, let them say what they want to say. Let them say what they want to say. If ain't nobody walking up on you, putting you in danger, you shouldn't be. Don't worry about it. And in this case, this nigga, you on the sideline, bro. You're winning the game. You're going to walk 10, 12 yards over here to this dude with a blue wig on. Pull him by the wig, and I don't know if he threw a punch at him. Well, he muffed. All right, so cool. He muffed him in the face. Whatever the case may be, nigga, you don't do that shit. You don't do that. It's unacceptable. There's no way around it. I don't care how much you can be a human. I'm a human, man. I'm still a human at heart. Everybody human, and them humans fuck up. But you're not supposed. You're a professional athlete. Your mindset is on a totally different level. Mm-hmm. Totally different level. People always gonna say shit on the fucking sidelines. That ain't nothing new, nigga. That ain't nothing new. He got an anger problem. He try to beat up on dudes on the fucking football field. Them corners, he try to bully them all the time because he got an anger issue. He been having anger issues. And it's clear that they have not been reconciled. They've not been fixed. They've not been handled. Now look at him. $45 million is $45 million. And I don't care how rich you are in the NFL. I don't even think Jeff Bezos would want to say, oh, that's $45 million. I ain't tripping. That's still almost $50 million. And DK Metcalf ain't got nowhere near Jeff Bezos' money. So he didn't fucked up the bag in a real way, all because somebody may have said a racial slur or whatever they said. That don't mean you go over there and put your hands on that guy. That's beneath. That's no, bro. Yeah. No. What would you do? What would you? Let me. If you the coach, you Mike Tomlin. What you doing
with
DK Metcalf?
With the whole situation.
That situation, what are you doing?
After embarrassing you as a head coach and the whole organization.
I'm glad you said that because that goes back to Mike Tomlin. Damn, are y'all not teaching them? Are you not? You know what I mean? Are y'all not still disciplining that? You know what I'm saying? Well, that goes back to from the owner all the way on down, bro. So now the people that's in charge of the Steelers organization, they look bad because they had a guy like that do some shit. When Draymond do bullshit, when he out there picking on people knowing he can bully, you don't think that make the Warriors organization look bad? It absolutely does. You know why? Because they ain't fixed shit. This motherfucker just walked off the bench the other day. I don't care how much him and Steve Kerr have been together all of these years. Nigga, you don't fucking walk out on your goddamn team like that. And you don't go to no goddamn sideline to put your hands on some scrawny ass blue wig wearing motherfucker.
Not a threat. Like,
come on, dog.
My whole thing is, Jordan, like I said, bro, when you on that type of level, bro, the NFL, like real boss shit, like, I just feel like you should carry yourself in a totally different manner, bro. It should never be that. That's all I'm saying. I'm not saying you can't fuck up. I'm not saying you can't have a bad season. I'm not saying none of that shit. I'm saying when you're on that type of level, bro, it comes with a different type of, character, bro, like about yourself, bro. Like you have to, like it comes with a lot, bro. You're going to have the press in your face, bro. You're going to have a bunch of motherfuckers that's always got something to say, bro. And if you let every little thing like that piss you off or get you out of character, bro, that says a lot about you, bro. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you still need to work on yourself as a man. You know what I'm saying? Maybe you still you honestly, bro. Like I said, bro. I think he really should get physical therapy, bro. Like mentally, like you know what I'm saying. I don't think DK Metcalf has it all, bro. I don't think a lot of these NFL guys have it all. I had a homeboy that went to Georgia, bro. Football was all he knew, but when that shit came to an end, he didn't know nothing else. He didn't fucking know anything else, bro. You know what I'm saying? He didn't know how to get out here and get a 9 to 5. He didn't know how to get out here and hustle or just live a everyday pedestrian life. That's what I'm trying to say. And that's the point I'm trying to make with a lot of these NFL guys. You know what I'm saying? They don't have it all, Jordan. So in real life, outside of football,
What's up, y'all?
You might be struggling out here for real because you don't have it all up here, Jordan. That's all I'm saying. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like DK, anybody on that level, Jordan, I feel like you should be carrying yourself on a totally different manner, bro. You should be carrying yourself totally better than what he did, man. And that's just why I'm at with it, Jordan. I ain't trying to, you know what I'm saying? I ain't trying to shun him or nothing like that, but he did fuck up the bag, you know what I'm saying, with just letting a fan get him out of character like that. You know what I'm saying? I would have never done it. You know what I'm saying? But it's been plenty of times, but why, you know, we was at the opposing opponent's home field, you know what I'm saying? And we was getting very disrespected and stuff like that. And how you keep your composure and stuff like that says a lot about you as a man, bro. You know what I'm saying? As a football player, as an athlete, you know what I'm saying? Whatever it might be, because all that shit is taught in football. Keeping your composure. You know what I'm saying? How you gonna go about adversity and stuff like that? All of those things are taught, bro. You know what I'm saying? And these are things that you can take with you outside of football. Some of these things, I just think DK is lacking, bro. Keeping his composure, he lacks.
Yeah.
You know, just lack of focus. You know, just how he carry himself, honesty and integrity. He's lacking a lot, bro. You could tell, bro. You know what I'm saying?
I look. I think what they did, he deserved that shit, bro.
Yeah.
He deserved that shit. And then and I think what also may have played a part is all of the antics previously.
Because if I was the fan, I would be looking into like legal.
Oh, I'd have showed up with a neck brace on.
I would be looking into some type of legal aspects, Jordan. If I was that fan, if Jordan, on some real shit, if I was the fan, I would be looking into some type of legal aspects to where, you know, I can get him sued. You know what I'm saying? You put hands on me, bro. You a professional athlete, bro. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You know, it's not a good look.
So, go ahead, Jordan.
So you see, it's a strange topic. It's a tough topic because you know, this stuff happened to me plenty of times playing as well. So and I've reacted in certain ways. I'm not gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? I was a bit younger though, you know what I mean? I played when I was playing, you know, soccer and all that. My thing is I understand that, you know, when you making some money and then a fan says some things and you know that you have more to lose than the fan or whatever, you know what I mean? Like I get that. So I'm not going to shun that, you know what I mean? Like I'm not going to sit there and act like, you know, maybe we can't hold a bit of professionalism, you know, while these things are happening, because fans are fans. They're going to say whatever they're going to say. Mm-hmm. But I just feel that there's a certain level of there's a certain level, there has to be something where these fans can't be saying anything and anything, man. You know what I mean? You know, there's some people are going to have, like, everyone has a different experience. You know what I mean? And if that hits certain people a different way, if someone calls you a nigga or someone says something racial to you, and you have a different, you know, you've seen certain things, you know, or something happened maybe to your mom or your grandma, or whatever it is that hits a bit different, you know what I mean? And then you go and react because someone said something like that. Like, I think that the NFL or any sport, they got to really hone in on what these fans can say and what these fans can do. You know what I mean?
Absolutely right. But
like
you gotta control yourself,
yeah.
though. You got to think.
I mean, I hear you, Big Mike. I hear you, and that's why I said that in the beginning. That I understand that we have certain things that we gotta get kicked out. You know, the game. Some people
get him kicked out. Get him escorted out. So get him escorted out. Call the ref or whoever over. Hey, this guy right here called me. He called me a nigga. He called me a racial slur. I want this dude out the game.
See, that's what Bron did.
That's what players do in the NBA.
100%. And the thing is, what we do, what we do in football.
Hey,
you know, the real football and in the real football. But yeah, listen,
he cut you off again. He could have went over there and cut him out if he wanted to. Don't put your hands on him. That's where the line is crossed. You cannot put your hands on anybody.
I hear you, and that's why it's like, okay, this is the thing though. So when a fan says something like that to him, and he reacts for whatever reason, he reacts. You know what I'm saying? And now he's gonna lose all this money. Like, what can the NFL do if knowingly they find out that he did say something like this? So
then
what then happens?
They ban him.
Then what happens with the money?
What?
Even
so, that money's gone because how they looking at it, these owners that pay the big dollars, they're looking at it as, bro, you got negotiations, bro. We got real contract, bro. You know you can't get out of character and do shit like this. The money's gone regardless. It doesn't matter if it came out and they found out that the fan was actually sent. They're gonna look at him. They're gonna look at DK and be like, "Ain't you a grown man?
Yeah.
Don't I pay you the big bucks?
Yeah.
Ain't you supposed to have more composure than that? Ain't you supposed to be more disciplined than that? I'm taking your money."
And guess what? I'm gonna take that money, and at the same time, we're gonna ban him.
I don't give a fuck about a fan.
So both y'all lose, but you lose more than him.
So this is my big thing when it comes to that, because when these things happen, right? Like in football, you know what we do, the real football, like I was saying a couple minutes ago.
Stop that shit.
Yeah, what we do is so some players, when people are saying shit like that, they'll leave they'll come off the pitch. They'll come off the pitch, and then ain't no one watching no soccer game now. You know what I'm saying? That's if the team all agrees that they'll leave the pitch with them. That's what sometimes you do. You know what I'm saying? In order to try and cut that shit the hell out. You know what I'm saying? But let me tell you something, man. It's difficult when some people are doing that, man. Like I agree that maybe he shouldn't have done that, and he should have probably have told the person to do all that. You know what I'm saying? But I just feel that it's harsh, bro. I just feel that it's harsh. If what the man said is true, that's all I'm saying, and that's me. You can say the other side, but I think it's a bit harsh.
Matter what was said. He got it voided because he went over there and put his hands on him. Let me tell you something. You talking to a nigga, I'm an aggressive motherfucker. You already know that. You already know this. I'm aggressive, nigga. You know what I'm saying? But I tell my kids, I don't care what is being said about you. If that motherfucker over there talking shit, let him talk that shit. But if he start approaching you, that's when you handle it. That's when you handle it. It's the same, okay? That's when you handle it. If your life is in danger, tell me where DK life was in danger at. Because I know you're not going to allow your kid. If you, whenever you and Ellen have kids and they grow up, they in high school and shit like that, somebody calling your kid a fucking half-breed. Oh, you a half-breed ass motherfucker. Fuck you, nigga. Oh, nigga, you ain't da-da-da-da-da-da. You gonna be okay him going over there just getting suspended because he whooped his ass and the dude didn't put the dude sitting over there. So you ain't gonna say nothing to your kid about walking over there whooping this motherfucker ass.
No, I am.
Okay, it's the same thing, and now you getting paid millions. That make the owner look, bro. They take this shit, bro. Listen, they gonna protect the shield, bro. They gonna protect the NFL shield, and the NFL shield is you are going to maintain your motherfucking sanity, and you're not gonna be over there on the sideline, not on the sideline, in the stands. That's basically in the stands, and you putting your hands on somebody, grabbing them by their motherfucking wig. Nah, bro, that's a no-go. There's no way around it. So he deserves what the fuck he got.
I'm sure all of this is in negotiations. All of this is in the contract talks. All of this, bro.
No, it is that you can't do that. It is that you can't do that. I think it's in the NFL thing. There's an actual thing on it. So yeah, bro, you can't do that. So
and mature individuals, bro, they know better. You know what I'm saying? I don't think DK is a very mature individual. I think he's very childish. I think he got issues. I think he needs help, bro. Like literally, mentally. Like, you know, you need to sit down and have like a anger management, physical therapy sessions daily, bro. until you know what I'm saying he can real deal get back, you know what I'm saying, functioning, you know what I'm saying, focus, you know what I'm saying, like because that shit's not gonna fly in the real world.
Right.
It's not gonna fly, Jordan, in the real world.
And look, you know what else plays a part? You know all them kids that be DK, sign this. They watch it. They saw it. Is that a good example? No, it is not.
No, it is
He
not.
brought this shit on himself.
Mm-hmm.
There's no way you go over there and do that shit. I mean, we can agree to disagree. If you are you just saying he shouldn't have got all that money being taken and suspended for 2 games, or
No,
what are you saying?
I think you can get suspended. I think you can get suspended, but I just don't think you should take away the dude's money. You know,
Okay.
especially if you know what the guy said. Like if that's all that dependent upon that. Like if it's a dude saying you suck and your mom's garbage, I don't know, whatever it could be, some crazy shit. Something
Matter
like that.
what he said.
He's asking me, hold on, Twan. He's asking me about for my opinion on it. If you feel that way, I'm not trying to state. If you feel that way, that's cool. I'm saying that I don't think he'd take all his money away. That's for sure. That's for damn sure.
Yeah,
that's for damn sure. He's earned that money, man. He's earned it.
Yeah. So the owners that pay the big bucks, bro, they don't give a fuck what that fan say, bro. They give a fuck about the player that I'm paying the big dollars to. If you doing the right fucking thing, and in this situation, he did not do the right thing. You know what I'm saying? And that's what they're looking. You know what I'm saying? And if you was an owner, Jordan, you would be looking at the same thing.
Yeah,
you'll be telling that man straight up. Let's just say you was the owner and Big Mike played for you and you paid him. You'll be like, Big Mike, I don't give a fuck what that fan said.
Yeah,
I don't give a fuck if he said your mama nigga was a bitch.
Hey, listen.
Why 100%? No, the thing is, we all agree on that. I'm just saying that I'm not going to take away all his money, bro. That's what I'm saying. You're saying that, yeah, you should take all his money. I don't know.
Jordan,
I'm not saying that.
Listen. If you say, well, he gonna get suspended for a game or 2, you know what I mean?
He gonna get listen.
That's really you putting your hands on something. They trying to set an example.
Yeah,
but you could take a lot. You could take his money, but not all. No, nigga, if you're taking all of it,
he shouldn't have done it, bro.
I mean, if you think he should take all of it, then come on. What we talking?
My thing is this: I don't feel sorry for it.
I don't either,
because you've been in the league, and I'm like I said, I think a lot of this stuff they may look at the history of this shit too. What he do on the field and all of this shit. You know what I'm saying? Like, bro, like listen, the Steelers organization are one of those organizations. You know what I mean? Their standard is up here. Not that shit. And the Steelers, and furthermore, the Steelers have been in crazy environments with fans talking. Hell, the Steelers organization, you don't think they call them motherfuckers niggas? Yeah, they are. Or whatever they say, you know what I mean? They are doing that shit. They fans doing that shit too. And you cannot go over there and do that shit. So I don't feel sorry for DK Metcalf. I don't feel sorry for them taking his money. I don't feel sorry because you shouldn't have fucking done it.
Right.
You shouldn't have done it. You know what I mean? That's just my opinion. I mean, it is what it is. You know what I mean? Did y'all catch that Lions game yesterday?
Yeah, definitely caught it.
Definitely.
My nigga. I'm just saying, yeah, I'm with you guys. Like you know what I'm saying? In terms of if he says something, then you just get the security or get someone to get that dude out. You know what I'm saying? And,
do that.
You know, like I'm with you. I'm just saying that I think the punishment, the punishment, like the whole punishment that he got is a bit crazy to me.
45 M's.
Yeah.
That's a bit crazy to me.
So y'all know Jared Goff had what he had 5 turnovers yesterday.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So do y'all think Jared Goff? Let me ask you: do y'all think Jared Goff is? How do you rate Jared Goff? Like, is he one of them guys? Is he because it seemed to me, you know what I mean, when it's crunch time, let me define crunch time. Remember the Patriots Super Bowl, Patriots Rams? Remember that shit?
Mm-hmm.
They were scoring that year, wasn't they?
Yeah,
3 points. 3 points. 3 points
mm-hmm.
against y'all. Was that an NFC Championship game?
Yeah.
Fucked it over, didn't he?
Yeah.
Fucked it over. Last year, when you gotta have it. I'm like, when you gotta have it. 5 over the head. 5 turnovers against the Commanders.
4 picks.
4 picks.
Turnovers,
5 turnovers.
Yeah.
This is what he does.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? Yesterday was a gotta have it game.
Yeah.
Win, you're in.
Yeah.
Lose, you're going home.
Yeah.
Fucked it over. Let's talk about Jared Goff. What you think about this guy? Is he the guy or what?
I don't think he's the guy. I don't think he's the guy. No, I don't. You know what I'm saying? Do I think he's a good quarterback? Yeah. Is he the guy that's gonna get you to the Super Bowl and actually get the Lombardi? I don't see it, man.
Don't think so?
I don't see it, man. Not Jared Goff. I don't see Jared Goff holding a Lombardi. I don't, bro. I really don't, bro. And the team, I mean, they got a team around them though. They
got a squad. So
they can get there just shortly off of what they got in Detroit. But
is this a Dan Campbell issue? Is it because you remember
Dan Campbell has been an issue.
Okay,
he has been an issue because he's been a little bit too aggressive.
On fourth down and shit.
Aggressive. Some of these games they could have won if had Dan Campbell been more smarter in the decision making with taking points and going forward and not going forward. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
He leaves a lot of points off the board. You know what I'm saying? Just trying to be over aggressive. You know what I'm saying? Even last night, you know what I'm saying? Trying to be over aggressive. You know what I mean? But
all the time,
Detroit, they shot themselves in the foot a lot last night.
Yeah,
jumping offside, ball starting, all of that shit. They shot themselves in the foot. You know what I'm saying? But at the end of the day, you know what I'm saying? I thought Brian Flores drew up a great game plan for the Lions. You know what I'm saying? Because they was on Jared Goff like he couldn't do shit, bro. And they had the run game bottled up. Yeah. You know, Jahmyr Gibbs and them, those are guys that get off.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying? They compete against whoever.
Mm-hmm.
Brian Flores had that shit sold up last night. You know what I'm saying? So hats off to him. You know what I'm saying? First and foremost, and that created all the problems for Jared Goff. You know, he was under distress all night, big bro.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
You know what that was to me? This is my opinion. Okay?
Yeah.
Because what we do know is Dan Campbell calling the plays now.
Right.
And what we also know is that Brian Flores is calling the plays on defense.
Yeah.
This was, nigga, you cannot fuck with me.
Yeah.
I beat your ass.
Yeah.
All that explosive shit, not today.
Yeah.
You can't fuck with me, bro.
That shit was limited.
Yeah, like you're gonna have to go back into the drawing board because you're gonna have us twice again next year. And guess what? I know I got you.
Yeah.
I know I can fuck you up.
Yeah. Yeah.
They got Max Brosmer over there with 3 yards.
Yeah.
3 yards. 3!
And still got the job.
And still got the job done.
That's crazy.
How many yards?
Yeah.
3.
That's crazy. Anytime you got the opposing quarterback on the other team
looking like that,
and and you still didn't go out there and get a dub.
I mean, they running this shit. It was getting real positive yards yesterday on the ground with Aaron Jones, bro.
Yeah.
And Jordan Mason he ain't playing.
Yeah.
He ain't playing.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
This is a team that can barely get Justin Jefferson the ball.
Facts.
Barely.
Facts.
And they went out there and lost that gotta have it game.
Yeah, that was crazy, man.
That is crazy. I want to know if everybody talking about Jared Goff and these interceptions like they want to talk about Jalen Hurts when he threw the 4 interceptions against the Chargers.
That answer is simple.
You know what I'm saying?
That's a no.
And I'm pretty sure it's not. And see, you know, the 4 they act like Jalen out here just throwing 4. First of all, 2 of them wasn't even his fault. Devontae fell on the route, couldn't come back to the ball. We seen that. AJ dropped the motherfucking pass, tip pass, boom, in the motherfucking hands. So cool. It go on his resume as 4 interceptions. But this is a reoccurring theme for Jared Goff. This is what it is. This year, last year, Rams, like come on now.
Yeah.
Like where's all of the negative talk when it comes to Jared Goff doing this shit, man? This is one thing that grinds my gears. It's like they pick and choose who the fuck they want to talk about.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
You got him rated higher than Jalen. So what? How come you ain't treating him as if he's rated higher than Jalen?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? That's the type of stuff that just grinds my fucking gears, bro. I don't think Jared Goff is the guy either. I think he's good, but in the gotta have it moments, where we at?
Yeah.
Doing all of this?
Yeah.
Come on, dog. That shit is not right. I don't know if he got a big cap hit next year as well. A big cap. I think it damn near triples type shit. I wonder what they're going to, and you got Amara St. Brown, Sonic and Tails, who they called, what that, Jahmyr Gibbs and David Montgomery, motherfucking Sonic and Tails, what they call them.
Knuckles.
You got, Sonic and Knuckles, what they call them. Yeah. You know what I mean? Amara St. Brown, J-Mo. Like, what are we talking about, man? They got guys out there, dog, and they defense. Like, come on, man. Like, I just think they need to have the same fucking energy for Jared Goff as they have. Because I'm gonna always bring up my quarterback. Because they just wait for Jalen to do something. Even all the really great or good shit he done, they still try to pull that back and say, hey, but look at this though. But look at this, look at that.
Yeah, trying to point out every little.
Come on, man. They be trying to
every little detail.
Yeah,
that's like a nigga fresh than a motherfucker, and nigga be like,
you got a piece of lint.
Yeah.
What's that, bro? What is that?
Like, bro,
come on, dog. I'm fresh in the pitch out here, nigga.
Like,
what the fuck is you doing?
Like you, yeah, they. I get what you're saying. They always want to any little thing. You know what I'm saying? They gonna want to open that curtain up, shine some light in the room, and try to make something out of that. You know what I'm saying? That's what they like to do.
Who the Super Bowl favorite out of the AFC? Who you think? Let me not ask that. Who do you think is going to represent the AFC in the Super Bowl?
I mean, with no Pat Mahomes in the playoffs this year.
Talk to me.
And no Lamar Jackson, possibly. You know what I'm saying? Being that they got Green Bay and the Steelers left. No Lamar, possibly.
He ain't gonna send nobody home no way. He getting put out in the first round.
No Joey B.
Oh yeah, he ain't going nowhere either.
No Joey B in the play.
He ain't been there.
It's looking like Josh Allen.
Josh Allen.
Josh Allen got the window. You know what I'm saying?
It's wide open.
That's what it's looking like to me because he is the best quarterback that stands and that remains in the AFC right now.
Right.
Hands down, bro.
Yeah.
So if anything, I would think, what I'm saying, people will want to see Josh Allen get over that hump now that he don't have nobody to go through for real.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
You sure the fuck don't.
You don't have nobody to out compete, you know what I'm saying, and get your team over the hump. You know what I'm saying?
Well, let's not say that. The Broncos. You know what I mean? You got the Broncos, you got the Patriots. You feel what I'm saying? And we know the Patriots we know the Bills walked them down last time they played. 20 was up 21-0. Bills walked them down. All right, cool. So it's still some competition there.
Yeah.
But if the much as they talk about Josh Allen and all of that type of shit, you know what I mean? I just think this is the time for him to go.
It gotta be.
They gotta be.
It's either now or never.
They say Josh Allen is Superman.
Yeah.
Okay, well, let me see Superman soar.
That's his nickname.
Let me see him soar. You think is he gonna soar Sunday afternoon at 4:25 against my Eagles?
I don't think so. I like the Eagles. I mean, when you look at the head-to-head matchup between Jalen and Josh Allen hasn't beat Jalen
at all.
You know what I'm saying? At all. You know what I'm saying? I think the Philadelphia Eagles can go there and beat the Bills because shortly off of I watched the Bills, bro. I don't like their defense, bro. You can run on them. I'm
gonna be upset. You just said they can run on them.
Yeah,
I'm gonna be upset. They got 30th ranked rush defense, bro.
Yeah,
30th ranked. If we don't go out here and have a field day running the fucking football, I'm gonna be upset, bro.
Yeah. So
I'm talking even if we win.
Yeah.
I'm gonna be happy for a win, but I'm gonna be upset if we don't have a fucking field day running the goddamn football on these niggas.
Yeah, being that, you know what I'm saying, they ranked pretty low.
30th.
Yeah, pretty, yeah. 30th in the lead in rush defense, you know what I'm saying? So, it's one of those things where I would take the Eagles in this spot, you know what I'm saying?
They got us 1.5.
Yeah, so
Bill's favorite.
I would take the Eagles in this spot,
Who you got, Jordan?
Yeah, I mean, I mean, Twan is kind of. I only trust him still coming out of the AFC. To be fair,
what about the Broncos? Can they get?
I mean, I just first year up in the. Is it the first year up in the playoffs?
No, they was in the playoffs last.
They just played playoffs last year.
But this is the year that everything's.
Yeah, I mean, New England look good though. I'm not gonna lie.
I think the Bills
beat England look good
last year.
Yeah, the Bills beat the Broncos. Yeah, the Bills beat the Broncos last year. You're right. Yeah. I might. New England look good out there, so I might.
They ain't had 60 sacks last year. The Broncos ain't had 60 sacks last year.
He's right. Like Josh Allen is the best quarterback, but we're not talking about the best quarterback. We're talking about the best team.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? And I would say the best team there at this moment, you know what I'm saying, is I like New England, man, even though they lost the other day to Buffalo. They was busting their ass though.
Yeah. Yep.
You know what I'm saying? So, I don't think Josh Allen and that team can just always do that. So I think I might go with the New England Patriots to go out there, the AFC.
Okay.
That's my pick.
That's a good pick, Mike Vrabel. I like New England.
I think I might have to go New England too, bro.
Yeah, I like New England
to come out I seen some. I think either I sent it to you or you sent it to me. You know what I mean, about who the New England have played this year.
Yeah,
the quarterbacks that they played. You know what I'm saying, they ain't played a bunch of top tier quarterbacks. I think I sent it to you if I can find it real quick.
You sent it to me for sure. They played Tyler Huntley. I mean,
yeah, that type of shit.
You know, I mean, bro.
Okay, here it is. Here it is right here. Here it is right here.
Tyler Huntley, Tua, Spencer Rattler, Bryce Young, who is on and off, Cam Ward, Dylan Gabriel, Michael Penix, Justin Fields, Jackson Dart, Joe Flacco, Baker.
Oh, Joe Flacco.
Went 1-1 again. Then the next two quarterbacks up, they have Brady Cook and Quinn Ewers.
Wow. Brady Cook and
yours, cuz come on.
So let me listen. So listen, but something tells me, you know, when I see the Ravens play, you know how you could look at the team, you might not be playing nobody, but I'm like, them niggas is good though.
Yeah, they
you know
good.
what I mean? Because of the discipline that comes behind them with Mike Vrabel.
Yeah, facts.
You know what I'm saying? The culture. You feel what I'm saying? And I just think, you know what I mean, that they are the team, you know what I mean, to go out here.
Especially if it gotta go through Foxborough, it's gonna get ugly.
Man, it's gonna be ugly in Foxborough. It'll be ugly in Denver, you know what I mean? But
it'll be ugly at the Mile High too.
You know, but I think that, I might have to go New England, bro. I ain't gonna lie to you.
It's either them or Denver. I mean,
Denver.
Denver nice. Denver nice. You know what I mean? They got that defense out there. You know what I'm saying? Sean Payton drawing great shit up for the young boy, Bo Nix. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? So they doing good, bro. Can't even lie about that shit. You know what I mean? But I think the maturity, what I see with New England, bro.
Yeah.
I think New England can edge them, man.
Oh, you know, we talked about New England before the season.
Yeah, before the season started.
We sat right up there and said, hey, New England, they're gonna have a good year.
Yes,
you know what I'm saying?
We said it. Drake May's gonna get better.
It got shaky week 1 when they lost to the Raiders. I was like, hold on.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
But then they turned it around. You know what I'm saying? 1 10, 11 straight. You know what I'm saying? And everything panned out to what me and Big Bro was saying. You know, New England was going to be a good team this year. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
You know, I was high on Christian Gonzalez. I always have been. You know what I'm saying? Big Bro started tapping into him, you know what I'm saying, more frequently and just had eyes on him.
Mm-hmm. Boy,
he
a dog.
proved himself.
Boy, a dog.
Proved himself, you know what I'm saying?
Dog. See, Christian Gonzalez.
Yeah, so
dog.
They got a nice team, man. Stephon Diggs, I mentioned him. I said I thought he was gonna have a good season. Yep. You know what I'm saying? I thought he was gonna come back killing. Remember, we watched his workouts and shit. We was like, God damn. We was like, God damn, this nigga. He came back fast. Yeah,
look like he never been injured.
I said he looked good off that injury. You know what I'm saying? He's gonna do good this year. And what has he done? You know what I'm saying? Incentives. He's gonna reach all his incentives. He's gonna get paid. You know what I'm saying? So New England was the team we talked about, you know what I'm saying, coming into the season. So this ain't nothing new. We talked about Mike Vrabel as well.
Coach of the year type shit.
Yeah, we talked about Mike Vrabel being that, you know what I'm saying, he's from New England, played with Bill Belichick. He knows the culture. He knows the system. We like this is all going to play a factor with New England being a good football team this year. You know what I'm saying? So, you know, we've been on it. But if we're going to talk about the AFC, then we got to say about the NFC. Yeah, so.
Who we got coming out the NFC? To the Super Bowl.
I mean, you got a lot of people gonna say the Rams, but you gotta understand the Rams have lost to teams like the Eagles and you know what I'm saying, and my team, the Niners. You know what I'm saying? So for them to be putting in Seattle as well, for them to be putting, you know what I'm saying, the Rams like on this high pedestal, you know what I'm saying, like how they have. I don't hear them talking about some of the losses that they have taken from teams that's going to be in the playoffs as well. Two of the teams I just named, Seattle and my team, Faithful. You know what I'm saying? So, of course, people going to say the Rams got the best chance, being that they beat you know what I'm saying? They got the best record, and, they had the best record, and this, that, and the third. But I just don't know, man. I don't think I'm really sold on him yet. You know what I'm saying?
Matt Stafford, he's got 30-something touchdown, MVP, all that stuff.
I'm not.
What's wrong with that? If he the MVP,
I'm just saying that's what they're basing it off for. They going to, you know, they're gonna do it because they got this, they got that, and all of that. So yeah.
Listen, I'm not really sold on them just for the fact my team went out there and beat them at home at their house with backups. So that's why I'm not gonna be sold on the Rams, because if you get a good team that you run into in the playoffs who got good play calling and also has a good solid foundation, you know what I'm saying, you might lose the game.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Because we didn't have the players when we played y'all, bro. We just had the coaching. You know what I'm saying? We just had the play calling.
That's how you know that.
And that was enough to beat y'all.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So with that being said, it's like, how the fuck can I really vouch for the Rams to get there? You know what I'm saying? Had they lost to my team with backups, lost to your team, you lost to Seattle. You know what I'm saying? And maybe another team that y'all, you know what I'm saying, that they talk about that maybe be in the playoffs, but I can't really say the Rams right away.
Okay. Who you got then? Who gonna represent the NFC in the motherfucking Super Bowl? Who do you think is gonna represent?
I gotta go bang bang night.
Yeah.
Hey, listen. I ain't gonna lie to you, gang. Let's just say being that we get the number 1 seed,
Mm-hmm.
you know what I'm saying? Things come through, you know what I'm saying? Santa Clara, you know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
We will play every game at home, including the Super Bowl. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
We're 2 wins away from doing this. You know what I'm saying? So I would have to say my team, bro. I ain't gonna lie. We clicking on all cylinders right now at the right fucking time, bro. Even with what we got, bro. You know what I'm saying? My team is just so resilient. I'm not even trying to be biased, bro. I'm not trying to be biased, bro. We putting up 30-40 on people, bro. 30-40, bro. We missed Brock Purdy probably like 6 or 7, 8 games. Ricky Purcell like 6 games. Juan Jennings probably like 6 games. We missed George Kittle like 5, 6 games. Fred Warner's been out all year. Nick Bosa been out all year. And Michael Williams been out all year. And we still 11-4. You know, had we had all these players, bro, me, you, and Big Bro, we wouldn't even be talking about this. And damn sure the people who run, you know what I'm saying, First Take and Sports Center, they wouldn't be talking about it either. They would be saying that the San Francisco 49ers is the front runner to be in the Super Bowl and winning. Had we not lost Fred Warner, Nick Bosa, and Michael Williams, and we still 11-4 without him. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm not trying to be biased, bro. This is just the facts, bro. I think we're clicking on all cylinders, and I think, you know what I'm saying, just being 11-4 with what we got, that shows me, you know what I'm saying, that we can get it done, bro, and we can have that resilience to not lose and keep it moving, you know what I'm saying, and get to the bowl. You know what I'm saying? But that's just me, big bro. I'm gonna say my Niners, cuz.
Okay.
I ain't gonna lie.
You, Jordan?
Yeah, I mean, NFC is whatever, man. You already know who I like. You know,
We don't know who you like. We don't know who you like.
He like Donald.
You know who I like. You know who I like.
He like Sammy D.
Another team that we already beat.
I like Sammy and Baker Mayfield. You already know.
Oh, they ain't even leading their division right now.
I know.
The Buccaneers they got a lot of issues going on right now. And they got a lot to worry about with winning the division and also making the playoffs still. You know what I'm saying? So
yeah, I'm just telling you who I like. You know what I'm saying? I've been like them from the beginning, so I'm gonna just continue to ride with them. You know what I mean?
Okay. So that's who you. Okay, well, you listen and listen. I'm giving you props to the 49 because injuries. Y'all did have a lot of injuries coming into the season.
Yeah.
But like I told you from the get-go, with that sorry ass schedule that y'all had, that freshman schedule, I said y'all can still beat these teams because you got a great ass coach in Kyle Shanahan who knows when it comes to calling plays, bro. He know what he doing. He know how to make shit work for whoever he got out there on the football field.
Right.
He did talk about that. He did talk about that easy schedule. I remember he did talk about it easy.
Hold on. The knock on Kyle Shanahan was that he ain't won the big one.
Yeah.
Atlanta Falcons up 28-3. Walked down.
Yeah.
All the opportunities y'all had in San Francisco.
Yeah.
Didn't get it done.
Yeah.
Whether it's, obviously y'all been to the Super Bowl. I'm just saying multiple times didn't get it done though.
Yeah,
you feel what I'm saying? And this year, y'all was nicked up and still is nicked up. Fred Warner's not there, Nick Bosa not there, thing like that. But you got your offense back, correct? Y'all can win without Ricky Purcell. Ask me.
We just won last week.
Right. Y'all think y'all can win without Ricky Purcell. Now he's a I ain't saying he ain't an asset.
Yeah.
I ain't saying he a liability.
Yeah.
But y'all can win without it.
Yeah, we just did last week in
for sure. You know what I mean? So y'all beat their ass for sure.
Yeah, for sure.
You know what I mean? And I know the schedule is not the softest schedule anymore. Y'all went from the easiest schedule to the 5th easiest schedule. So it ain't like y'all went down to the motherfucking 20th ranked schedule, nigga. Y'all facing really, really, you know what I mean? But I will give y'all credit.
Yeah.
Y'all niggas been balling.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? But with that being said,
yeah,
you know who I'm rolling with.
Yeah.
No matter what, baby, because we are the current reigning, defending Super Bowl champions. You understand me? And when it comes to championship pedigree, we got that.
Yeah.
We got that. Yeah. Now, I'm not doing this because we beat the Raiders and the Commanders. I ain't doing that.
Nah.
I'm doing this because I know who we got.
Yeah.
And I know what we bring to the table.
And the playoff
experience.
Yeah.
And it don't matter where we go. We gonna beat you in the rain, sleet, or snow. Eagles train to go.
Yeah.
Your building, our building, outside, inside, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
We travel, and so do the fans. No matter what stadium it's in. San Francisco, anywhere.
Yeah, to put that.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
Because if y'all do win the next 2 games, y'all get number 1 seed.
Yeah, we get number 1 seed.
You know what I'm saying? So y'all gonna have a bye. And if we do go ahead and knock out our first round matchup, we gonna have to come to y'all. I'm just saying, whenever that may be, whether it's second round or conference championship, you got to go out to the Bay.
Yeah.
And it don't matter where we go. We travel with our play and with our fans.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So championship pedigree, knowing what it takes to win, not just get there, win it. To win it. You know what I mean? And I believe, and plus with all of the teams that they were supposed to be dogs and shit in the NFC, we took them down.
Yeah.
Rams, Detroit didn't look like they looked last night back then.
When y'all played them, that was. I'm not saying Detroit ain't a good football team because they still is, just because they
we beat them. Yeah, we beat that.
I called Big Bro. I gave him they pro. I said, bro, y'all played a good football team last night.
Yes.
Period, point blank the end. That was a good football team at the time because I thought Detroit was gonna go in there and get a dub.
Yeah, he did.
I know you probably did too, Jordan.
You know he picked against us.
I know you probably
I never got to. We haven't picked in a while, so I don't know what this dude talking about.
You would have picked against this motherfucker. That's what you do. You
not the way Detroit has been playing.
I would do that? Like that back then, though.
I get credit.
Which game was this?
When we played Detroit, this was weeks ago. When we played Detroit
in Lincoln. But I give credit when credit due. I called Big Bro. I said, Big Bro, y'all niggas beat a good football team last night. I ain't gonna lie to you. Y'all beat a good football team.
Did I not do that with y'all when y'all beat the Rams?
Yeah, facts.
I said, hey, bro, y'all went out there and y'all handled business.
Yeah.
Y'all went out there and handled in LA.
Yeah.
In SoFi.
Yeah.
Was that a night? That was a night. That was prime time.
That was prime time Thursday night. Yeah.
Went out there and did their fucking thing against them. So listen, I'm going with my Eagles. We've been there. We done it. We still it. You know what I'm saying? I know we had ups and downs with the offense all year long. I said it was going to be like that before the season started.
Yeah.
I called it. And with everything that was going on, voila, right there in front of your face. You feel what I'm saying? So I'm going us, Philadelphia Eagles, back in the Super Bowl. And I just don't listen. I know, you know, you got the Patriots and the AFC, the Broncos and the Bills. The Broncos won't beat us again. They're not going to beat us twice if they get there. The Patriots, inexperienced, won't beat us if they get there. I'm sorry, because we're going to turn that bitch up, and that defense is only going to continue to get better. And we've been playing solid at corner. We've been playing good at safety. You know what I mean? With the exception of the Bears, they ran all over our ass. Was it 280 yards?
I mean, both running backs had over 100. So
both had over 100.
I've never seen that.
That was a great game by the Bears. They had a great game plan. Vic Fangio can look at that now and say, "Oh, so that's what y'all was doing."
Yeah,
y'all line up 6. Y'all got this. Double team here. Okay. The game plan to be different. Yeah. Now we're gonna make them have to go out there and adjust. And I'm not saying Ben Johnson can't, you know what I mean? Because he's great. He nigga's a dog. You see what Detroit look like now that he ain't there.
Yeah.
Seemed like they picked the wrong pick. They picked the wrong coach, if you ask me. They should have kept Ben Johnson and said, "Hey, Dan Campbell, we holler at you, you ain't calling plays. No way." Back then. You feel what I'm saying?
Should have made him the head coach.
Type shit. You know what I mean? But I'm going Eagles, man. Back to the Super Bowl to represent the NFC, my opinion.
And I ain't mad at him just for the fact, you know, they is the defending Super Bowl champs, you know what I'm saying? And, you know what I'm saying? And until somebody knock them off, you know what I'm saying? You can't count them out. You know what I'm saying? So that's not my team. We know I'm 49er faithful, but at the end of the day, real is real, fake is fake. You know what I'm saying? What's real is the Eagles are still the defending Super Bowl champions, and then until somebody knock them off, they still got a chance to get there. So, you know what I'm saying? But hey, it is what it is. You know what I'm saying? I can't be more proud of my team, though. I don't see other teams going out here getting it done with backups, bro. Niggas that you had to pick up in between the season, Sky Moore and Kendrick Bourne, and we had to pick all those guys up already into the season, bro. With that day, Kendrick Bourne and wasn't with us before the season started. You know what I'm saying? These are all guys we had to go get or trade for. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So what we was able to do.
So with that being said, we know that has a lot to do with coaching.
Yeah, coaching for sure.
Does that put Kyle Shanahan at the top of the coach of the year?
It's not. It don't put him. He's definitely top He's definitely the talk. He's definitely the talk. You know what I'm saying? Cal Shanahan is definitely the talk for coach of the year. You understand me, Jordan? I see you over there looking, but you know, he's definitely in the talk for coach of the year. How could he not be?
Right.
What he has been able to do with what he has. You know what I'm saying? But you know, he's probably front runner or runner up right now behind Mike Vrabel. You know what I'm saying?
Is it wrong if they, because this is the turnarounds for these teams right here? Okay, you got the Patriots, and these is all the year one with these teams.
Yeah,
you know what I mean. So Mike Vrabel, last year the Patriots was 4-13. They 12-3 now. Ben Johnson and the Bears, they was 5-12. The Bears last year were 5-12. This year with Ben Johnson, 11-4. Last year, the Jaguars, we know they was absolutely garbage. You know what I mean? It was 4-13. Liam Cohen out here, 11-4 now. Like, where does he fit in that right there? Like, where like with these coaches right here, like where would you say, all right, Kyle Shanahan is above this guy here, but because this is their first year with these teams. You know what I mean? At least Kyle Shanahan does have, you know, his experience with guys, and even if they were backups, you know what I mean? Like you've been here. This is your system, whatever the case may be, right?
Yeah.
So where does he fit in this right here? Is he above Liam Cohen, Ben Johnson? Where you putting him at? 1, 2, 3. Where you putting him?
I think I will put him 1.
Okay.
I will put him 1 only because I think he's a better play caller. You know what I'm saying? And I believe I don't believe that none of these coaches right here, Liam Cohen, Ben Johnson, or Mike Vrabel, could be able to do what Cal Shanahan has done with what he had. You know what I'm saying? And I'm talking injuries and all, being without your starting quarterback for several 8 weeks. You know what I'm saying? Being without, you know what I'm saying, star tight end and just a bunch of people on defense and stuff like that. I don't think none of these 3 coaches can go out there and still win 11 games without Caleb Williams on the field, or without Drake May on the field, or without Trevor Lawrence on the field. You get what I'm saying? You get what I'm going?
Who was the backup quarterback? I mean, whoever they are, they probably garbage as fuck.
You get what I'm saying, though? You get what I'm saying? We had a bunch of injuries, and for us to still be able to go out here and get 11 wins, I would have to say Cal Shanahan is above those guys, because I don't see none of those 3 guys getting it done like how Cal Shanahan has been able to get it done with what he has. I just don't see it, bro. This is their first year, and this their first year coaching, bro. As head coaches, bro. You ain't been in enough situations.
All right.
Know what I'm saying?
So how much does that weigh? How much more does that weigh than these guys being the first year with the entire team? Does that not weigh heavy too?
Yes, that weighs heavy, bro.
No, I'm not saying your argument ain't fair, because you got a 1,000,000% valid argument.
Yeah.
Very valid, nigga.
Yeah.
And I told you earlier today, if it was 1, 2, or whatever, I wouldn't even be mad.
Yeah.
I wouldn't even be mad. I'm just asking you, like, what would push, because you say he won, right?
Yeah.
But you got these guys with the whole, this is their first year even in the city.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? With this team, all of that, right? And man, so how much does what Kyle Shanahan do weigh versus what these guys did? How much more does that weigh? Does that put him on the top? You feel what I'm saying? You understand what I'm trying to ask?
Yeah, I get what you're saying, but I think it still weighs more, because you got guys like he said, like Coach said, I got guys, I got plans, but I can't do them without my guys.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
Can I vouch for Mike Vrabel and them? Can I vouch for Ben Johnson?
Haven't seen it yet.
That's what I'm saying.
Right.
So I still think Cal Shanahan being able to get it done without his guys weighs over the fact that Mike Vrabel just got to the organization and has turned the organization around.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? But in recent years, we know New England has always had a good program.
Right.
They have always had a good organization. Not in the previous years that Mike Vrabel coming over there and turning it around. Yes, it weighs heavy. That's pretty good. You know what I'm saying? You're gonna be up here with Cal Shanahan, but I would say Cal Shanahan would absolutely edge him, being that you had plans, but they didn't go your way or you still made them go your way even without your guys.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? It's every coach can't do that, bro.
Hell
every
no.
coach can't do that, bro. You can't you can't go out there and not have your guys, and you got plans, Jordan. You know what I'm saying? And still be able to be 11-4.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Could be 12-4 after this weekend. You know what I'm saying?
You gonna win that game?
I got us winning the game. I think we can go out there.
Truthfully, like not hard. With your head.
I think truthfully we can win the game, putting up 30, 40 points.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? If we averaging 30, 40 points right now. Like I you know what I'm saying? We get a few stops, you know what I'm saying, on Caleb Williams, and you know what I'm saying, we protect the football because we know Chicago, they like to take the ball away. You know what I'm saying? We go out there and protect the football and score what we supposed to score. We go out there and win the game.
I seen something where Fred Warner might be making a comeback. He have it doing good with his ankle or whatever.
Yeah. And I've seen that. You know what I'm saying? I've seen him in rehab and stuff like that. Hey, we get the number 1 seed and we get Fred Warner back. That even boosts my, you know what I'm saying, my analogy on us getting to the bowl even more. You know
I
what
don't
I'm
think that nigga shit was broke. Like it wasn't. You
they
know
said it was dislocated.
That motherfucker looked this way, nigga.
Yeah,
like he was doing the John Wall with this motherfucking shit.
So it's like an elbow. If your elbow come out of socket or your shoulder, it's out of socket. That don't mean it's broke.
Oh, yeah, you're right. You're right.
That's kind of
how it was. It just looked real bad.
It did look real bad. You know what I'm saying? But being that he's recovering this fast, it couldn't have been that damn bad because this is very, very fast recovery. Being that if he can come back and play, this is probably one of the fastest, speediest recoveries I've ever seen. You know what I'm saying? I've ever seen, but you know what I'm saying? We get a guy like that back, bro, to orchestrate the defense and real deal be the engine like how he once was or before he got hurt. Bro, listen, bro, our team is gonna be like, they're gonna be so excited. You know what I'm saying? We got Fred back. Ooh, we got to go out here. I know I would, you know what I'm saying? Being that we got one of our best players back, you know what I'm saying? And I trust them. You know what I'm saying? Swear to God, bro, I will be geek, bro, and that'll turn me up even more to go out there and get a dub. You know what I'm saying? So we get him back. That's even more reason for me to be like, yeah, let's go and get to the bowl now. You know what I'm saying? Let's go and get to the bowl.
Let's transition to the NBA real quick, man. Jordan, what you think about what's going on with Draymond? You know what happened with him and Steve Kerr and all of that type of shit, bro. What's up? Before you answer that.
You answer that first, if you want. You answer that.
Oh wait, well you already know how you can't do that. I don't care. You don't just walk off the mud because we don't know exactly what was said. You know what I mean? But you don't do that. You don't do that. I don't care.
Yeah,
respect your coach, bro. You know, and Steve Kerr ain't out here cussing you out. You know what I mean? He ain't out here saying disrespectful shit to you. I believe it's something that Draymond didn't get his way.
Yeah,
he didn't like something. You know what I mean? He didn't get his way or whatever the case may be. You know what I mean? And Steve, you know, it's his team. He the coach. He gonna say something he didn't like and he wanted to cut out. And look, when Draymond, anytime Draymond do some bullshit, whether he putting his hands on somebody who we know he does that to people who he know who's not gonna do nothing back, just like he walked up on the little white boy Gillespie with the Suns and forearmed him in the back. He wouldn't do that to nobody with some real hands. He never does, you know what I mean? But anytime he does some bullshit and he come out and try to explain it, he always look like, boy, shut your ass. You did that shit, nigga. Like you like the explanation you giving is like when he was trying to explain himself when he did the Nurkic. Yeah, and then when I came all the way around and then, boy, shut the fuck up. You did that shit, nigga. You know what I mean? So I don't, you know, I don't have a bunch of respect for Draymond. I don't like dudes who want to portray as a bully, but you were really, to me, you a weak ass nigga. It's just like when I said when Kenyon Martin started talking about, you know, the who's better than Draymond, he came out with that shit. But when Kenyon was telling him, he don't pick on nobody unless he knows somebody ain't gonna do nothing to him. He did when he talked about him, his man, his character and shit like that. He didn't come out about that shit. He didn't come out and say nothing about that shit. But when he talked about, talking about, him and who better than him and shit like that, that's when he came out. Because he know for damn sure, nigga, you ain't doing that to nobody who gonna put hands on you. So I don't have respect for Draymond. I don't like people who want to portray themselves as bullies. And even if they are a real bully, I don't fuck with them like that. Because, nigga, bullies get bullied, nigga. You feel what I'm saying? And I know he not really like that. So aside from that, I just think it's real rude and disrespectful, my nigga, for you to be walking to the locker room like that. You know what I mean? And like
game wasn't even over.
Game not even over. You know what I mean? It was 20 minutes left in the game, my nigga, because he didn't play the last 20. You know what I mean? So he played 18 minutes. You know what I'm saying? You are a dependent. You're a dependent, baby. You know what I mean? And so you need to just calm these little 4 rings thing got you all the way up here. You don't see Dennis Rodman. You ain't him walking around bad mouthing people and shit like that. Dennis Rodman he's a dependent too. He was lucky to be able to play with the Detroit Bad Boy Pistons and then play with Jordan and them. Yeah, he's a dependent too. But you ain't see him walking around bad mouthing motherfuckers and paraded around talking people and shit. You don't see him doing that shit.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? So I don't like the fact that you cut out on your team. I don't like that. You ain't doing nothing but put more motherfucking pressure on Steph Curry. You feel what I'm saying? And well, not just Steph, just the team in general. You know what I mean? So, and it's not a good look. It's not a good look at all. So I don't like it. It's fucking childish. You need to grow the fuck up. You know what I mean? And but as I said, they have allowed ignorant ass behavior from Draymond for years.
I was just finna say that too, big bro.
It's like a parent. It's like if they were to get on Draymond now, it would be like a parent who got this badass kid. He always getting into shit at school. And I used to know a dude named Raphael. You know what I'm saying? This nigga daddy, he never did nothing to this nigga. And when shit finally really hit the fan, and it was time for that nigga to go to fucking jail, now motherfucker want to, oh my God. You enabled it. They have been enabling Draymond. You know what I'm saying? So as bad as I want to point the finger at Draymond, I got to look at Steve Kerr too, nigga. And I got to look at the front office too. Y'all allowing the shit. Yeah. Period.
Yeah, I'm with you, big bro. 1,000%.
I think the line was crossed. He been crossing the line, but he went way overboard, my nigga. When you hit Lil Jordan Poole, you know that dude ain't about to do nothing to you, bro. You know that.
Yeah, that was weak.
You know that, bro. But you picking on a guy who ain't gonna do nothing to you.
Yeah,
I don't like it. But he need to have more respect for Steve Kerr. Let's make that very clear.
I'm with you, big bro.
Because you lucky to be able to play with Stephen Wardell Curry, nigga, and Klay Thompson and Kevin Durant and Andre Iguodala and Livingston and all them. Your ass could have been in motherfucking Washington. And you wouldn't have shit, nigga, because you don't get no fucking buckets. No. We can't depend on you to get none of that. None of that.
Yeah.
You feel me? So I don't like that shit, bro. And I ain't even a Warrior fan, bro. But Steve Kerr ain't a bad guy. I like Steve Kerr. He a man. He a grown man. Zero tolerance and just want to win. I respect Steve Kerr. Disrespectful, bro. Uncalled for.
Big bro, you know, we talked about him. I've been told you, bro, I am so sick of Draymond. I've been sick of him, bro, for years now. I'm so sick of Draymond, bro. And here's the thing. Steve Kerr has had your back. He has let you get away with shit.
Enabler.
You know what I'm saying? He has let you get away with shit. So the one time where a motherfucker had something to say to you, and that's what you pull, you was a hoe. You know what I'm saying? Because this man didn't let you get away with murder thousands of times.
You don't do Steve like that. I'm sorry.
So the one time Steve Kerr, Jordan, wants to, say something, emphasize whatever he had to say. This is what you do. You walked off, and your response in the press was, "Oh well, I just wanted to leave the situation before it got worse or matters got worse." Whatever you wanted to say, that was basically what you had. That's basically what you were saying. You wanted to leave the situation before it got worse. Well, this is your head coach.
Yeah,
you know what I'm saying. He wanted to see. First of all, the game's not over. They're still trying to get a dub. Let's get that right. Mm-hmm. So, regardless, if you want to try to make the situation worse, you a grown ass man, bro. Mm-hmm. You know what I'm saying? If you want to try to make the situation worse, be a grown man and you know what I'm saying, and get over whatever it is. You know what I'm saying, that the issue is that Steve Kerr is addressing. You know what I'm saying? Whatever the issue it is, you need to be on some shit like, you know what, coach, I got you.
You right, coach.
You know what I'm saying? You right. Let me go out here and get my mind right. You know what I'm saying? But instead, you walk your ass off, you know what I'm saying, out of whatever frustration, emotion, whatever it shouldn't be like that, especially from a nigga like you who portray to be a bully. You so fucking tough, but you can't go out here and apologize and man up and admit that you wrong and get back out there and try to get a dub. You the hoe.
And not to mention, you ran KD up out of town. We probably could have had a couple more championships. Ain't nobody beating y'all with that nigga. You ran him up out of town, called him a bitch and all this type of shit. You know what I mean? Damn. I just feel like he bringing the organization down.
Yeah.
My opinion.
You ain't out there getting buckets. You ain't out there getting buckets like bro said. You know what I'm saying? You really just a distraction.
They need to file that nigga on their taxes. He's a fucking dependent. Steph, Klay, and motherfucking KD, nigga. They need to be filed on their taxes as a dependent. Facts. Because if they didn't shoot like that, let's just say Steph Curry was a normal 3-point shooter, 35%, 34%. You know what I mean? He ain't doing nothing to help them get no motherfucking championships like that.
I ain't gonna hold you, big bro. Me personally, Jordan,
he ain't.
Hold on. Jordan, me personally, I know it's your team and all. Might even be your guy. I don't know. But me personally, I think Draymond is in the wrong sport, bro. You want to do all that fighting and shit? Go box.
Boy, please.
Call Jake Paul. Call Jake Paul. Call Jake Paul.
He don't want to get in there. That's real niggas that got hands.
It don't matter. You want to go out here and put hands on.
So go get humble, basically.
So go put the gloves on.
Okay, I'm with you. Okay.
Go put the gloves on.
Okay.
You want to fight? You want to do all this extra shit? Go put the gloves on, Draymond. Give Jake Paul a call. He ain't gonna turn you down.
Yeah.
And you'll get a payday. You ain't got to worry about your contract in the NBA. You know what I'm saying? Call Jake Paul.
He can't wait to talk. Look at it.
That's all I'm saying. Hey, Jordan. Hey, listen. Hey, Jordan. If
I'm letting you talk, man.
I'm just saying, Jordan.
He's about to sweep it up the rug. Watch.
If he wants to go out there and fake put hands on people and act tough and you know what I'm saying, put his dick beaters on folks, why not go put on the gloves? Why not call Jake Paul?
Because the real was in there.
Exactly.
You don't want to do that.
Exactly. That's why. And that's the moral of the story. You're not gonna go out here and put on no gloves or even get in any type of street whatever with a real street nigga. You know what I'm saying?
You ain't even gotta be street. It's with a real man. Period.
You know what I'm saying? So
Karl Anthony Towns and them are not. They're not real men.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Because if you choke, let's say we on teams, and you gonna come up behind my guy and choke, boy, Lord have mercy.
Yeah.
Lord, don't ever grab my motherfucking teammate behind the motherfucking neck. I'm beating your ass.
I've been sick of him, bro.
Beating your ass. Karl Anthony Towns don't want that smoke. Yeah. We know Rudy Gobert don't want that smoke. Herb Jones, DeMontis Sabonis, who else, motherfucker? Jordan Poole. Yeah. These guys don't want no type of confrontation. And he knows that. Gillespie, old boy from the Suns.
Steven Adams too as well.
Come on, yeah, kick Steven Adams in the nuts and shit. You know what I mean? Purposely too.
Yeah.
Purposely. It was on purpose.
He just does a lot of in the way shit to me, man. Like I can't vouch for you, bro.
That boy ain't do that to no real one, dog. Yeah. Go ahead, Jordan.
All right. You done? Yeah, you got that was going off, man. Nah. No. For real, but if we're being honest, I think what he did was a bit, immature in that moment. You know what I mean? When he decided to get up and go, you know what I'm saying? Because he was arguing with the refs and all that. And sometimes when that happens, like I watch every single Golden State game since 2014, I think. Every single game. I had League Pass, been watching. So it's like, and I've been a Steph Curry fan since Davidson. So Draymond, every time Draymond gets into and he gets into his head and all that stuff, Steve Kerr will call a timeout and try and get him, whatever. And so in that instance, I don't think he was right to get up and go, you know what I'm saying? Leave the team like that. I ain't about that. You know what I'm saying? I'm not about that, especially me being as a coach. I'm with y'all 100%. So I agree with y'all when it comes to that. I have no debate about that. You know what I mean? The only thing is that, everything that he has done, like what he's done to when he hit Jordan Poole, usually this is my thing when it comes to, I think we've all been in sports. I know when it's training camp, I've seen fights, I've seen people do things and all that. So I don't think that's anything crazy. I just think you guys are saying that who you're doing it to is more of the problem, maybe, because I think fights happen in training camps. And like, I've seen plenty of fights throughout my career, plenty. So I don't think like that's anything crazy. I think it was just, they caught it and then that happened. I think what's more crazy is I think they're saying who you did it to when you shouldn't be doing it to someone.
He's trying to be a bully. Yeah. Jordan.
So if that's what you're saying, then that's cool. I don't really have anything to say about that. If that's what you think about that, then that's cool. The only thing that I think that is a bit crazy is this notion that Draymond Green isn't a good basketball player, or he hasn't put in the work and has earned his stripe of being a Hall of Famer and all that. This dude is one of the greatest defenders of our generation and in basketball history. You understand what I'm saying? So I don't want to sit here and downplay that this nigga has got to do this at a high level. He is a big part of the Golden State Warriors and what they have accomplished. You understand? Nowadays, people talk about people can't understand their role and people can't, they want to be certain things that they want to be. This dude has the epitome of having a role and putting that to the highest of whatever you can get to in terms of whatever sport it is with the potential that you have. You understand what I'm saying? Then this dude wasn't drafted high, drafted low, came into the league. They were not that nice with David Lee, who was a big offensive player, supposedly. He came in and changed that whole shit. This is the facts.
Yeah.
Yeah. David Lee was there before. David Lee was a part of it. When David, no, but that's not what I'm talking about. David Lee was a bucket. He was a bucket. You don't act like he was a bucket.
He was
Whether
all
or not he was all right, he was a bucket. He was an all-star. Let me say, he was an all-star player. Draymond Green, supposedly a defensive player that came into this league and wasn't supposed to be what he was supposed to be. He came and changed that how they operated as a unit because of his skill set. Because you understand what I'm saying? Which it's not that Steph Curry and all them wouldn't have been great shooters before or anything like that, but they're definitely shooters or whatever the case may be. But Draymond definitely has helped that situation with his skill set and what he provides. All right. And then this notion that he's like in the playoffs when Steph wasn't playing, people forget these things, but in the playoffs where it means the most, this is where it means the most, huh? He was out there without Steph Curry because Steph Curry was injured during some playoff series and was getting buckets for his team. Whether or not you want to say, we're not talking about going out there getting 30 a game, but we don't expect Draymond giving you 15, 20, 25 points, doing what he does, especially, I remember this against Portland, out there getting buckets. He was the reason, but they were saying he was the reason. Steph Curry didn't play all the games. Steph Curry got hurt against Houston. Draymond Green was out there. Steph Curry, and guess what? In that finals, in the 2015-16 finals, when Steph Curry wasn't playing up to par, when Klay Thompson wasn't playing up to par, when everyone wasn't playing up to par, Draymond Green, if they won the game, was considered to damn well get the finals MVP. I don't want to sit here and act like he's a bum out here. Because let's be very clear. Everyone tends to forget the other side of the ball. Basketball, 50% of that is defense, my friend. But we want to tend to forget that. So my whole thing is, I just don't want to act like, and I can go into every single series when he was started to be a starting player and what he has produced for the team. And he has produced at a high level. This notion that he doesn't is crazy to me. So I don't know where we get all this from, but it's crazy to me. But I just want to be very clear here. I agree with you that he's done all those bad things. I mean, the things that I've I agree with you about the Steve Kerr thing that happened just now, 100%. I agree that stuff that happened with Jordan Poole, who he did it to, he got fined, suspended. I don't know what happened with that. I don't know about the consequences with that. The KD thing, niggas be calling people bitches, whatever the case may be, and all that. He's the one that got him there too, so that's also a part of it. So it's not like, yeah, he got him there. They won. You ain't gonna win every year, bro, friend. It is what it is, but I think KD could have also handled that a bit better too. You know what I'm saying? But we all know why he left. He said because of how they handled that and all that. I think Steph Curry has a part of that too, because Steph Curry could have stepped in also and got them to kind of do something which could have helped the situation. So I think Steph Curry also is to blame in that situation as well, where it's not just KD, in my opinion. So to be very clear, I agree with you with a lot of the stuff. I'm just saying that I think he is provided more to what people think he is, and he's a well-deserved Hall of Famer and should get the credit that he is due. And that's all that I got to say, really. If you want to say something, you go ahead.
Yeah, so what I'm going to say is this, like I've been saying, his skill set works out there because they possess that shooting, and y'all have had a deep team, strength in numbers. Y'all have had a deep team and had that shooting and had the players to go out there and ball out. All I say is that the way he talk about people championship, that can like to bring it up, you can't take your skill set and go do that nowhere else because they don't possess that type of shooting. What made y'all different from everybody else is the way that y'all shoot the fucking ball. Y'all ain't no 2-point team. Y'all don't play like the 90s. Y'all have magnificent shooting when you talk about Steph and Klay Thompson, and then you add other guys like Kevin Durant and Iggy or whoever else. You feel what I'm saying? There's his skill set. I ain't say Draymond can't play basketball. What he does, Draymond would be a great defender anywhere. He'd be a great defender. Let's make that clear. He'd be a great defender anywhere. We're talking about winning championships anywhere. He can't do that. So I don't think, because they don't possess what Golden State has, my opinion, You know what I'm saying? So that's one of the reasons I don't like Draymond, because he keep pushing his forward rate and like the down talk motherfuckers. And on top of that, you like to bully people who you know ain't gonna do nothing back to you. That's why I don't like Draymond Green. Because of,
like the down talk.
Because of his actions. Anybody who ain't got a championship, he want to talk about them. Like Charles Barkley, Kenyon Martin, and just God. Anytime he bring up basketball, he like to talk about his championships, and he like to think like he way up here. And to me, he's just not. Because you were lucky enough and blessed enough to play with a team and guys and have that type of shooting out there and go to the motherfucking next level.
I got drafted to that team, though.
That's all. That ain't got nothing to do with none of that shit. That's why I'm saying he was blessed to be able to have those guys around him, because you cannot take your skill set and go win elsewhere like that, because they don't possess that type of shooting ability. That's what I said. And that's,
I hear you with that. It's just, I just feel like that's kind of like, bro, KD had a great skill set and couldn't win.
We ain't talking.
We have plenty of. We have, yeah, but I'm just saying. I'm just talking. I'm just. No, this is what I'm. This is. I'm just trying to.
Listen, but what we do know,
get examples.
But
I could talk about. Allen Iverson had a great skill set, couldn't win. Charles Barkley had a great skill set, couldn't win. Why I'm saying that? You're not.
They didn't have the type of teams that Draymond had. We know Kevin.
Yes. Yes. That's some of these. KD definitely had great teams.
Kevin Durant, he choked in 2016. He had great teams in OKC. That's cool. I'm not talking about Kevin Durant. I'm talking about Draymond Green's skill set. He can't go there with what he does and go somewhere else and be successful the way he is. He would probably still be a defensive player of the year. He would still play the lanes. He'd still be smart on defense. He'd probably still be a Hall of Famer because of his defense. We're talking championship type shit. Championship.
But this is what I'm saying. I'm saying that. No, but this is the thing is all of that. All what you're saying is he has to have this. He's gonna everyone has to have something in order to win. Well, like that ain't much. So if you put him on, you can. If it's hold on, I'm right with this one, right? I know I'm right with this one. My thing is this: if you put Draymond on a different team, let's say Draymond was playing with the Oklahoma City Thunder with KD and them, I guarantee you maybe something may be a bit different there. It just depends on the team that you're. Anybody. What is that? What happened?
Y'all didn't have. They don't have that. They didn't have that type of shooting. Y'all were able to.
I just told you. Draymond Green was also. I'm gonna tell you, Draymond Green was also successful when those guys were not at the level. When Steph Curry was not playing, he's also had series where Steph Curry wasn't there. So it's not just. Let's talk about Steph Curry. Steph Curry wasn't there. Okay, Steph Curry wasn't there. There was no KD, and he still came out there and was balling.
So Draymond Green, with what he does and the balling that you said, he gonna go somewhere else and win a championship.
What I'm saying is, it's just like any other player. The thing is, yo, Big Mike, you're trying to say in this situation, you're saying this in this situation where if he goes to this bottom team and they don't have this, and they don't have, So what are you saying?
When you talked about this, I said I'm not even going to choose the worst teams. We can choose teams in the East that's up here. We can choose teams in the West that's up here. They don't possess the shooting that the Golden State Warriors possessed when you got Draymond Green.
But Draymond, what is Draymond's value?
They're letting him pass the ball. You got coming off screens here, coming off screens there. Guys get open shots, and that's what he's able to do. But if that next team he goes to, does not possess that type of shooting coming off of those screens, you're not going to have that type of success.
So now you're talking about an offensively. So this is my thing. The thing is there's shooting on every team. Steph Curry and them are just the greatest shooters of all time. But the thing is, where is? I don't know why, this nigga, where is Draymond's value the most part of his value? What is his value the most? Okay, so let's be very clear. When he goes to another team,
on defense to go out there and win a championship.
So just like any other player, you can't just you could say that about damn near most players in the damn league.
Talking about them. I hate when you do that. We're talking.
That's the point of a conversation.
No,
that's the point of the conversation. Yeah, because this is what I'm gonna tell you why. Can I tell you why?
gotta say
this is why. So Twan, because
tell
you know
him.
you're Twan. You know, let's have this conversation real quick.
Yeah,
All right.
hurry
So
up.
if we're having a conversation, right, and then you have, and for me to get across my point, I'm giving you an example of something, right? So
Right.
if I'm saying, if we're talking about, oh, Draymond, if you put him to this team, they won't win. But then I'm like, okay, like you can say that about goddamn most players in the NBA. That's not telling me much.
Which
You
one of
understand what I'm saying? So let me talk. Let me finish. Let me finish. Let me finish. Let me finish.
as much
Let
as
me finish. You see, I can't even finish.
which
I
one of
can't
them
finish.
niggas talking as much as Draymond?
I can't even finish. So I can't even get my point across. I can't even get my point across. What's the point of here? Well, I can't get my point across.
Man, go ahead, man.
Right? I can't get my point across. What's the point of we talking? I have a point. So Twan, as I was saying, right? So I'm not going to sit there and be like, oh, Draymond has to be in this perfect situation for this to happen.
He does.
These guys have to be in this perfect situation for this. In the NBA, brother, you have to be on a good team to win. You're not winning with just a bunch of shit. All right? It don't work like that. You understand what I'm saying? So when you put Draymond, if you put him on any, like say a team that is good, Draymond can raise that ceiling, because what it is, his
Depending on
defense,
his next shot.
whatever the case. But as I said before, right? As I said, so the thing is, he's not listening to me, right? Because I just gave an example that when all those players were not playing at that level, when Steph Curry was not there, he was leading the team and being that guy. But the thing is, he's ignoring that.
They won the championship. He led them
He was ignoring that, right? So what I'm saying is that he can
a championship.
What do you mean? Did he what?
He led him to a championship.
Oh, so then that's why I put the question to him and being like this. If you are gonna say, oh, Draymond, you put him on this team, yeah, that's why I gave the example of saying if you put this player on that team, they ain't gonna win. If you put this player on that player, they ain't gonna win. So what are you basically trying to tell me? Like that ain't telling me much. You get what I'm saying? That ain't telling me much.
You ain't listening.
You understand what I'm saying? So it doesn't matter what team you put them on. Yeah, it don't matter what team you put a bunch of players on, because you seen players at the highest level like a James Harden. You seen players at the highest level, AI, Carmelo. You're talking about some of these great. You're talking about some of these great players that go hold on, so that these players go on great teams and they still don't win. You understand what I'm saying? So everyone and his responsibility. Guess what Draymond's responsibility is? To be the best defender on their team, to check the best defending play. To spearhead a defensive unit, and that's what Draymond does with or without Steph Curry on the team. That's for damn sure. What was
Dennis Rodman's best ability? His job was to spearhead the defense and rebound the basketball. Yeah. You can do that all you want to. If those guys ain't doing nothing out there, you ain't winning nothing.
So he had Scottie Pippen was one of the best defenders ever, and you also had Jordan was one of the best defenders ever. Draymond didn't have that. Draymond didn't have that.
Dennis Rodman is a dependent, just like Draymond, bro. He's a dependent.
I mean, I said what I said. I mean, if you don't understand it, then you don't understand it. It's been Twan. What you thinking, Twan? As from what I said, just your opinion on what I said. Does that make sense to you, or am I speaking like this nigga does not know what he's saying? Of course.
This is what I got from it. This is what I got from it. Draymond with no Steph Curry and whatever, when they wasn't there, he was forced to step up. And he probably was getting buckets, whatever you might have been saying, Jordan. He might have had stepped up, and that's what you're supposed to do when a couple guys is out.
They won a championship like that.
What? Okay, let me finish talking. What he's saying basically is, even though Draymond may have stepped up, even though he might have stepped up for Steph and them, he might have had games where he was balling. It's not enough as an individual for Draymond, somebody like Draymond. It's not enough for you to go out here and win a championship by yourself. But then again, I see what you're saying. You basically saying nobody's winning a championship without the guys. You know what I'm saying?
Simple. It's very simple. Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? But I think what Big Bro is saying, the caliber guys that he has around him matters as well. He had the best shooters around him. You know what I'm saying?
But the best teams have these things, right? The best team, the teams that win, They have these things around them, so that ain't saying much.
Yeah, but what he said, but I'm just saying, I'm just giving you what I got from it. You know what I'm saying? Big bro is saying, you know, yeah, Draymond may go out here and get some points and shit when people ain't on the floor. He might be able to step up in moments like that, but can he lead another team like that by himself and step up and get to a championship and actually win? And Big bro is saying basically no, and you saying basically like, you know,
I'm saying no to that also. He's not the best player on the team. That's not Draymond's role.
He had a chance to show what he could do for real in 2019 when Clay and KD went down.
Yeah. So more of the story.
Oh, okay. So when 2016, 2015, 2016 don't count. 2014 don't count. Oh, okay. All right. So 2015 don't count. 2016 don't count.
There was no K Love and no Kyrie Irving.
It don't matter. It's not, you keep talking about that. Look at this guy. What are you talking about? You're talking about Draymond's play. You're not talking about who he's playing against now. What are you talking about?
It's not enough, man.
Speak to what we're speaking about. What are you talking about?
You don't want to fucking listen.
This nigga has no clue, bro. This nigga's talking about who he played against now instead of his play. Instead of his play.
I ain't got a clue.
Did you just hear that?
His play is dependent.
This nigga doesn't know what he's talking about.
His play is not enough to go with it.
This nigga, I mean, neither is 98% of the players in the entire NBA.
We talking about Draymond, who does a whole
lot. So you ain't saying much. You done? Yeah. This 20, man. I gotta bounce now, man.
Okay, you should want to bounce.
Oh, yeah, man.
You ain't talking about nothing.
You ain't either, man. You ain't either. I'm coming up with.
I know he's a dependent. I know that.
I'm coming with facts. I ain't coming with.
I am too, nigga. What we talking about?
No, you ain't.
Okay. Call it what you want.
I just gave you facts, and you tell them, no, this not facts. It's not. It's the.
I gave him lies, huh? All right.
You gave me an opinion.
Oh wow! I just gave you facts.
You gave me an opinion.
Facts, nigga.
No, that's an opinion. If Draymond is on here, that's a hypothetical. I'm telling you what actually happened.
Eyes. Look at your eyes.
All right.
What happened?
Love, hey, Twan. This is the energy I need. This is what I'm talking about. You know what I'm saying? We back, baby. You know what I'm saying? Hey, listen. Hey, this is what I'm talking about. Hey, Big Mike.
Oh, yeah.
This is what we need. This is what we need.
I've been saying the same thing for years, baby.
Yeah. Hey, this is what we need. Hey, Twan. It was nice talking to y'all.
But hey, look.
It was nice talking to y'all.
I'll tell you what. I guess we also get. Hold on. We're gonna get to see what they do this year too, right? Because they didn't make the playoffs last year or some type of shit, or was it the year before that?
We made the playoffs last year. We was a hammy away.
Where was Draymond at? Where was this? Where was Draymond?
Draymond now 36-year-old Draymond. You're bugging out about now.
Are you talking about the hammy? Draymond out there, ain't he? Ain't he out there?
I don't know what you're trying to say. Talking about Draymond right now or Draymond before in his prime? What are we talking about?
Hey, we can talk about now. Last
year. He's trying so hard to bounce back right now. Listen, I'm done.
I've been ahead,
Big Mike. Hey, Twan.
Why you bringing up Steph Curry hamstring?
Love Twan. Big Mike. He's trying hard right now. He's trying hard. Can I out?
Hey, look.
Hey, I'm gone. Big Mike, I'm out of here. Hey, love.
Where was
all right, bye. I'm done.
Why he bringing up Steph Curry's hamstring? Why he bringing up the hamstring? Why bringing up a hamstring if Draymond is the guy? What about when they got put out by the motherfucking Kings, nigga, with Keon Ellis and them? You know what I'm saying? Where was he at then?
Yeah.
He talking about a few times Draymond has stepped up and did a couple things. That's why he cut out. He stepped up and did a couple things. But what about on a regular?
Yeah, I get what both.
Come on, dog.
I get what both y'all saying. He may, like you said, he may have stepped up and did some things
in a few moments.
Yeah, and he's supposed to.
And that's not getting a championship, though.
Yeah, but I get what you saying too. You saying it's not enough for him to go be with somebody else and do that and be able to be like, well, we in the championship because of it.
Period, point blank.
That's what I got out of it. You know what I'm saying? But I also, you know what I'm saying, here what he's saying, he basically saying, you know what I'm saying, which basically is, you know what I'm saying, obvious, my nigga, that you're not gonna win a championship with a bunch of guys, you know what I'm saying, with a bunch of nobody.
I never but this the thing. I never told Jordan. Every time we talk about this, I say I'm not gonna pick a sorry ass team. We can go to the Milwaukee Bucks when they was doing their thing.
Yeah,
you ain't going out there doing that. Why? Because they don't possess that type of shooting.
Yeah,
They don't possess that.
Yeah.
New York Knicks don't possess that type of shooting like that.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Yeah.
So what is that? Are those sad teams?
Yeah.
I never told Jordan he got to go to I don't do that. I'm not going to tell you to go to a bum ass team and then let me show you some of what you could do. That's not what I do. I said, what is he going to do when it's time to really, if he got to be the guy?
Yeah.
It could be he be having 6 points and 5 fouls.
Yeah,
what we going to do with that?
If Draymond has to be the guy, then what are we talking about?
That nigga's a dependent.
Yeah,
we see it countless times, especially when you at the top of the key and ain't nobody even guarding you, nigga.
Yeah.
Come on, dog. But we're gonna go ahead and get up out of here, man. For the ones that walked in and stepped in and heard it and hollered at us, and I said hollered at us.
Yeah.
And looked at us the whole time, sometime, you know what I mean? We appreciate y'all. Make sure y'all hit that like and subscribe button so you can be up to date with all things under the lights. That's our show for the day, and we gone.